So does that mean we're leveling up today?
Oh, it's like the one from the UA with the Warlock patron of the Raven Queen. Hmm. What do you guys think? I turn to the company.
My first question is Rocky also stealing our XP? That's a lot of XP down the drain.
Fib, you're not being caught up on the OBS.
Sorry, I was finishing dinner. Are you streaming? I don't see you online.
Oh, you're not streaming?
But also, you weren't wrong. My microphone had been disconnected again, so I wasn't even talking. So that was fortuitous. Oh, I am streaming.
Oh,
Wow.
you're live? Oh, I see it, I see it.
Hey guys, we're live.
Wow, I didn't even see that. You hate to see it.
Wu
all
said
right.
he'll be joining us shortly.
Wu said he'll be okay. So we can sit and chat. Oh man.
Also, do you want to add Miracle to the overlay at the bottom? Oh, is that from the reactive images?
Yes, the reactive images is not
okay,
up.
that's why she wasn't working. I got you.
Yeah.
That might be my fault because I might have something already from my server. I don't know how that. I don't know if it's based off. I don't know if it's based off the user, server, or VC. That's the problem with it.
I have no idea if it's even. Yeah, I see a few individuals. It's unfortunately like just about impossible to see who's who in the text because it's a bunch of just numbers.
Let me at least change my stuff so it looks a little bit more concise.
I sound good on our thank you. All right. Yeah, I love moving. It just it throws that fun little wrench into everything. Let's see. I'm not gonna touch Jimbo's, hopefully. There's Empo. Okay. So in reactive images, you should be able to change your token now, and you'll pop up. But right now, you've just got your own custom art from Discord and stuff. Move some things around.
Oh, if you could send the tile that you just made in chat.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Let me see. Upload a file.
Awesome. Let me put it here.
Wow.
Wow.
Wowee.
Wowie. All right.
Whoa.
How's your week been, Voivod?
Pretty good. I got a little bit sick, but it's been pretty chill otherwise.
You get the flu or something? That's not good.
No, it's just something chronic I get.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's good that you're feeling better now, right?
Yeah, I'm well.
Not quite.
Kind of. it's
still a little under the weather. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Feel better soon. All right. So you guys mentioned something about a library in chat a while ago. And wanting to go see and maybe research, get an educated idea of where you want to head off to. Or at least get an idea of where you are heading off to before you get there.
And it was something I was kicking around as a possibility.
Sure. Sure.
I was one of those keeners that liked the homework, so I
I gotcha.
when I was in school, so just messed around. Thoughts?
Where are we starting off from last time? Was it you guys had just started your day, right? More or less.
We had just started the day. Days had gone to talk to uh, the Warden Soul, and it was asking questions about the the Oracle, the Seer, whatever the technical name was, and had come over and asked about whether or not they could go, since the Raven Queen would have possibly some idea if we could go to the Chantry and of the Dusk and see if maybe she was feeling chatty. And let's see, other than that, Ode had come to kind of go, so when you going?
Yeah.
And that was kind of where things wrapped up at the end of the last session.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just having food, and then I talked to the warden, so and she gave me some information.
Ooh, man. Well, all right. You know what I'm gonna do while we wait for Jimbo? I'm gonna start working on a map I've been making. I've been making some like regional maps and things like that, but it's been a while since I've gotten to get into some nitty gritty on some dungeons I've been working on.
Are there dragons?
Well, yes, for one of them there is.
Wonderful.
Wow, imagine. But don't imagine dragons. Let's see. Sunday group ran into one already. So they've got to worry about that big guy, and he's from the original campaign. He's a remnant bad guy that never got taken care of. So,
Okay, Fib. I'm a believer.
okay. All right, man. That's good. It's good to believe sometimes. But no, I'm trying to make sure that I get to put in. I like variety. I don't like using the same few enemies over and over again. So I found a few books to help me expand on some monsters. So hopefully we run into some cool stuff. I think we'll give Jimbo just a little
have
bit
to
longer.
Post that too, because I have a new one, because I have a new image.
Do you need the link?
I posted already.
Oh, gotcha. Then you should be updated. It should update automatically for you.
Oh, well. I changed my image, so I didn't know if I had to repost it or not.
Nah, it's all good. You're talking about on the Discord reactive images stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. As long as you uploaded it, I mean your art currently is matching the one that you've got in game,
Okay, perfect.
so
then.
that works. And then
Oh,
I
need the
hear
armor.
we've got art of Bran coming up, right? That'll be
Eventually, yeah, he's. When I did it a couple of weeks ago, he said it'd probably be about 4 to 5 weeks before he was even getting a chance to start working on it. But we'll see.
Sure. I'm sure artists are busier and busier. You know, each
Mm-hmm.
this hobby is expanding. You know, and other needs for artists are growing, which is good. That's a good.
Yeah.
Can I get a token for my owl? Like so I can just drag it onto the map whenever.
Oh yes, yeah, I got you. Let me add a character, and you can
we
rename
have-
this guy.
Do we have a
Right.
way to flip tokens in Roll20? Like, so for example, if I can look my left or my right.
I don't know. I think there's a way for me to do it, but it's very annoying. I would have to check and see if
Oh,
there's
okay.
like a quick command to do
Mhm.
that. But it's not like
I think-
Foundry. I think I will make that change pretty soon. But
I think for Roll20 you need to be a sub.
I am a sub, so I don't know if that helps you guys out.
If you want, I can help you. I can help you with that change.
That would be good.
Oh, you can switch to Foundry?
Hopefully, I think so.
Oh, that'd be cool, I guess.
What is wrong with me? I'm having a brain fart. Okay, it's because everybody's names are different than the actual thing. So if we go to there and then we go, well, technically that edited by Voivid. Go to character sheet. Actually, yep. Where is our little owl?
Oh, at the top.
I was talking about in my.
Oh.
There we go. Clockwork owl. Hopefully that works. Character sheet. Edit. I keep doing that wrong. NPC. There we go.
Hello? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, it's the Jimbo.
Guys. I got stuck behind traffic.
Oh, that sucks.
That's all good.
Okay. We.
Yay. All right. You should have
Oh, I can't move it. Weird. Maybe I'll refresh. I don't know if that matters.
I still have to set that up for you, I think. Nope, that does not represent
Oh.
Deus. That is, in fact, the Clockwork Owl.
Roll 20, that's what it's called. Yes.
Yes, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
I can move it now.
You can move it now? Good.
Yeah.
We have acquired 2 birds.
Well, this bird has
Three
been here the
birds.
whole time.
3
We have-
birds,
we have
actually.
3 birds.
We just have 3 birds.
It's great. My
Yes.
bird's not going to be getting stronger though.
The snake in the party
Yeah.
is upset at this.
Okay.
I was about to say we should just instead of one of the arguments have been whether or not we needed to change the name from the Fated Misfits so that it didn't scream Fate Given, and like Feather and Fang seems to be what we are.
One thing I planned to do was make this bird like wildly available. So the goal is that I will get you your own bird, so you can just fly on demand.
I thought you were talking about its schedule. Like, oh, it's available Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays,
You can
Thursdays,
rent
and
it.
Fridays.
Well, actually, for the most part, this bird will be helping, I presume, Swan, because it's just for support, like in battle.
Uh,
Um,
I have 40 feet of movement now. I'm good.
I think he
I
means
think
for
this thing can do
advantage and
six-
stuff.
yeah, like
Mhm.
that for sure. But this thing can fly and has 60, so it still wins.
Woo, how was your week?
It was all right.
Is all right?
It was all right.
Sounds good.
Couldn't complain.
Oh, and you you have changed from Aku to the guy from Billy and Mandy. All right.
Oh, Paz Delgado.
Yes. I love it.
All right, listen here, little chipmunk.
All right. We can start. We more or less have we kind of did a little baby recap. We could maybe do it with a more substantial one, but I am kind of sick of recaps. Let's get this ball rolling. You had, like you mentioned, spoken with Spirit Oat about where he talked to you about where you want to head off. You guys had your night off at the Bronze Fox. And now you're thinking like more strategy wise where you're heading and kind of what you're looking to do, and you had a couple different ideas on how you wanted to do that. So I think you guys have just eaten, right, more or less, and
Yeah.
Breakfast?
it was breakfast. Yeah, I believe so. You've got
Or
the
in
day
the
ahead of you, so the
cafeteria.
day is yours. Go ahead and do what you'd like to do.
Okay. How much, before we get started, how much can we craft in a day?
So
Is it-
you
is
can
it-
work for 8 hours, and you can adventure for 8 hours after that. So you can get still quite a bit done within a day. You just have to make sure you sleep proper.
Mhm.
So if you want to, do whatever you want to, and then I'll also allot you some time to start working. If you want to start working now and have other people go off and do their own things, that might be a good way to spend your time. That's up to you.
I was just curious, like, what in a day, like,
Yeah.
so, like, you said we broke it down to, like, a gold value of, like, worth of
Yeah, it's
stuff?
10 gold, and I'm happy that
10
that
gold
math
a day?
worked out. Yep.
Okay, good. I just wanted to get the number. All right.
And that will go up actually, as you start to get better with your crafts and things like that.
Ooh, I hope
But,
so.
As we start
I
out, it's
really
10.
need that. My
So,
goal is to make that really, really high.
yeah. So I'm gonna turn around and, well, what do y'all want to do today? Do y'all want to go ahead and get started, or do y'all want to take a couple days to, get ourselves ready and then go? What do y'all want to do?
I do need to get myself some gear. I need like some armor, maybe a shield. But other than that, I just need to do some information reconnaissance and turn a brand. We might need to head to the Chantry of the Dusk to maybe get in contact with the Raven Queen.
I mean, if that's what you want, then I'm happy to serve. But the lady herself is not necessarily always known to be horribly talkative. But if we don't ask, well, the answer's always no. Happy to lead you there if you'd like.
Yes, let's give it a try.
Bran asks everyone to wait for a little while, and he disappears to his apartment and comes back out dressed in his vestments, which I don't remember what those look like. So, DM, if you'd like to explain the vestments.
Well, if they're local wear, there is a sort of identifiable appearance to certain individuals within Halhazar. It's not so much a uniform as it is certain garments are cut certain ways to identify people to sort of provide a sense of station or identity within the different areas. It's like little mini cultures. So your particular vestment would be very akin to even the robes that you would see within the Chantry of the Dawn, some of the priests wearing, but they are far more stylized and maybe even more simple, less gaudy, because you are, not high up in that religion as far as like any sort of ranking or anything like that. But it is sort of this almost. It has identifying like qualities to it to make it clear who you follow, across the arm, across the chest, and it has a sort of coloration to it that match that of the dusk, the Chantry of the Dusk. It's almost in some parts not quite a black. It's more of a silver grayish, and then like a deep purple. It's not too grim looking. It is again. We have a picture of it actually.
He's got 3 whole piety points now. It's time to upgrade.
Yeah. So if you look at these priest guys, it's not quite
The
like
bird?
that. But that is their own symbol. But that sort of trim and that type of thing is what you're looking at. A very simplified version of that, more use over practical. Like it's more of a practical looking garment than anything too stylistic. Only for the most gaudy or somebody who would worship someone like the love goddess would wear something that's really, really flashy. The Chantry of the Dusk individuals particularly carry out a pretty expansive and busy work day, so it is made to fill that need.
We work hard for the money.
Absolutely. What money you even get.
Right.
Yes. So if you want to head down to the Chantry of the Dusk, I'll just take a roll quick. See if anything happens on your way down there.
Is everyone going?
Swan wants to look for somewhere to buy like adventuring gear.
Sure. There are plenty of places all around town. If you want to start moving your character around, there are actual physical locations where these shops exist, and also just areas where you can broadly find what you're looking for most likely.
Would there be a place that I could buy like kind of beat up armor that I could repair and make better?
Yes, at just about any smithy you can find things like that. If you also want help looking around, you can make an investigation check, and I can point you in a direction via, of course, somebody that you meet on the street.
Yes.
Sort of asking for help, asking for directions. Investigation
Help.
5. Help.
Help, where am I? This isn't a forest.
This is not a forest.
Can I send my owl with her?
That's up to Swan how they react to that. I would leave that up to them.
I mean, you certainly can.
Okay,
I don't know if
Owl's
it's gonna give you brownie points, but
It's gonna be your assistant.
Get it out of the
Alright.
way. Get these low rolls out
Opening.
of the way.
opening my character sheet
I-
real quick.
If it would help them before Bran left, he would be happy to have maybe on a map or something like that, given them some rough directions to what they're looking for if they're not joining him to the Chantry.
Okay, if Braun's providing that assistance, then I will say, Swan, you are pointed towards Bronzong, where there are just countless shops. Bronzong is at a setup. It's set up where the bottom level of basically every building here is a store, and above that is either the store owner's like home, or it's a like tiered multi-level apartment. So you should be able to find what you want just about anywhere within here. Let's see, Jimbo, you're looking for the crafts shops in either Bron Kestan or Bron Rethan, where you have already visited such a shop within the Temple of Raldir. But there are other smithies available there, as well as Bronzong. And
Okay, then I might just go to the temple
Okay.
if that's the case.
Sure. That would be a very good location to head off to. Was there anybody else who's looking around, taking a peek for something?
I need to do that later.
Okay.
I need to get heavy armor and a shield, but I'll do that after.
Oh, no, I forgot to mention that I was going to get... I was like, oh, you need some heavy armor? I was like, I know exactly what to do, and I'm going to go, like, make some armor.
Oh, nice. Okay, so repairing broken stuff is actually much quicker.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, it's half cost, right, than what it would take to craft, so that won't take too long. Especially depending on what quality how damaged it actually is. It might even be less time than that. It's a maximum of half the time, basically. So, depending on what you get in just a minute here, this might be a very quick project, and you might have some pretty good armor real fast.
Man, if I
alright.
can get Splint off the bat, that'd be sick.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I would have mentioned that. I was like, oh, you leave the armor up to me. And then, but you can go get your own shield.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks so much. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. And what's Miracle doing off? Is she going to go visit her friends at the fighting pit? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, she's going to her old stomping grounds. Well, I say
Nice.
old, but probably her new stomping grounds.
Her new stomping grounds. I love it. Let's see. I don't have. I've got all my stuff from school still open. Man, university. It's a lot different than my break. As far as like mindset. Let's see. Arabarat, Ved Coast. Fantastic. So, yes, you step into... Where's my brain right now? Here we are. Alhazar. Specifically, Bron Brujan. The Wandering Star, I believe, right?
I think it was called the Iron Sprocket.
The Iron Sprocket. Oh, sorry. Wandering Star is right next door. The Iron Sprocket. Yes. That is the gambling den. You step in. You see Grell. Once again, kind of polishing some mugs. It's early in the morning. He's cleaning up from last night. He kind of greets you as you come in.
Well, how's my favorite fighter going?
Your champion is here. How you doing, Grell?
Business was good. Yeah, you pulled in a pretty big crowd last night. I'm not gonna lie. Things are starting to get a little bit antsy around Bron Brujan again. You got some business going. Always a bit of a pick me up when a new competition starts to blossom. So good to have you.
Business? Any brand deals?
Brand deals not quite yet, but we'll see. Tell you what, if we start getting some actual interesting fights going. Not that your display previously was not quite stunning, so to speak. We'll see how we do. No, I told a few ships of boys that came in not too long ago about you. We've got a great ship coming in. Actually, should drop off a pretty hefty crowd all across the outer parts of the city. So we'll see how that goes. You gonna be around much longer in town?
I think my boys and I think we're gonna be leaving soon, but maybe I can do 1 or 2 more fights. I'll have to see what they want.
All right. Well,
Because I don't want to be taking up all their time, you know?
sure. If that's the case, then well, maybe we'll see what you can bring me in your off time. Are you a traveler? You able to come back to the city often? What's the deal there? You got a pass?
Oh, I got a pass. 100%.
Nice.
I think the Capitol Guards might give me a little more shit now that I'm hot shit. Look at my hair, but I'm pretty hot shit. But I'm hoping it won't be too much of a problem.
Well, when you come back, I'll see what I can do. Let me know when you're gonna be around in town for multiple days at a time, so I can try to set up some more interesting fights and get people around. People come in and out of this city faster than you'd expect.
Maybe we could do 1 more fight?
I'll see what I can scrounge up. Yeah, I've got a few
Oh.
folks who are willing to fight you, especially after what you pulled off last night. So that'd be good.
Do you have any like interesting gossip or anything around the town?
Well, you start up quite a bit of an interest, we'll say. We've got some of those Greya worshippers in the southeast of Brujan. They've got their own little keep. Sounds like they want to talk to you about possibly, sort of one-on-one.
Greya worshippers? What's that?
Well, not many of the more spookier deities are allowed within Helazar, but Greya proved herself to be quite helpful in defending the capital. So she's allowed in. She's got a little bit of a following. War goddess. So do with that what you will. But they're just down the road. If you want to go talk to them, or maybe we'll see if one of them wants to come here and meet you on your own turf.
I'm not scared of anyone's turf. You said they're just down the street?
Yeah, they're down the road, and take a right down one of the wider alleyways. You'll see it. It's built into the wall.
I got you. Thank you, Grell. I hope you're not setting me up to be killed or anything. You don't want to kill your star
My
fighter, you know?
investment? I would never harm an investment. Not at all. No. And as you...
But I will harm an investor. keep that in mind.
Oh wow. Okay. He kind of puts his hands up like, all right. Mockingly though, because he's confident in himself, of course. And he's like, yep, just down the road. Go on your own, or maybe take a few friends. Maybe keep an eye out for anything fishy. I don't think they would do something too open if they wanted to get ready or something. Maybe just a slight interest. Who knows?
Well, I got this little guy here. He'll be my next set of eyes.
Oh my God, what is that? It is adorable.
I have no idea what it is. It just I somehow can make it. It comes out of my body. I think it's a dog, or a cat, or a bird. One of the three.
I've seen a lot of dogs in my day from a lot of different places. I don't think that's a dog, but maybe it is. I'm not a doctor.
Fire dog.
A fire dog, sure. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. Does your dog want like a snack before you head off?
Miracle looks at the creature. You want anything?
It just kind of like its head like twists like at a 85-degree angle, and then snaps upward another 30 degrees and kind of like squeaks at you, and then pecks once on your shoulder.
I think that means yes. Do you have anything hot?
Oh God. Yeah. Hold on. And he'll just he'll go into the back room. You hear like rummaging around. And he comes out with just like a stick on fire. It's just a stick.
I mean, sure. I'll take the stick and I'll kind of like poke. You want it?
It squeaks at you, and you watch as its mouth opens and air, like a vacuum cleaner, like pulls the flame into its mouth, and it kind of flumps out its feathers as a little spout of almost a little bit of ash comes off of it.
Grell, your genius. It eats fire.
My God, make it do like tricks or something. You could probably make a lot of money with that thing.
Sit.
It sits.
It sit. Up.
It starts to fly up.
Come back down.
It just falls. It stops flying.
She catches it before it hits the ground.
It looks at you.
Oh God. Growl, help me. I'm not a dog mom. Help.
I think it literally responds to your exact command, so I think you have to be very specific.
Up on my shoulder.
It flies up onto your shoulder.
Stay.
It doesn't move a muscle.
She watches for like a minute.
As you breathe, you watch as its like head is like swiveling as you breathe. It is currently like looking at something with intent.
I'm gonna try and like match its eyes. What's it looking at?
You see Scav is smoking across the room. And it's just staring at his like cigar.
Try and get it real quiet, like, all right? Scav's a good friend of mine.
You watch as the bird, let's see. I don't even know what to call this thing. Your little critter opens its mouth from this angle on your shoulder. It starts to make the sucking motion, like the with its head, and it pulls the end of the cigar, the flame right off of it, extinguishing it, and it flies into his mouth. And and Scav just kind of looks down and is like, what? And he just relights
Miracle runs out of the building before you can see.
He like really didn't notice what was going on. He just lights it again.
We got him good.
Pranked.
She's gonna wait and before any of the party members come around, and then she's gonna tell them about the shady cultist guys.
I'll mark 10 XP for prank. All right. Fantastic. So okay. And Jimbo,
Jimbo, you are looking with. Oh my God! Look at the little guy. Look at Rocky.
Mm-hmm. I made him a little token.
Yeah. You. I see that. You arrive into this temple of Raldir, and there is a different foreman. This time, a very like almost brass, like very tan-skinned dwarf, who is sort of just shouting at people. There's this huge assembly mission going on currently. They're making this massive like frame for what looks like a ship, and it is honestly about the size of half of this workshop. Just this one piece that they are working on, like hand making and pressing into itself. There is no mold. They have to physically mold with magic and other means this giant piece of metal.
Wow, I'm just gonna stand in amazement for a second. Is he like barking orders at people? Is he
Yeah, he's got these like really like jacked short arms, and he's kind of pointing and shouting. He's not really comprehensible half the time. You see like spit shooting out of his mouth as he's doing so.
Okay, I'm gonna look around to see if there's somebody else I can talk to. He looks very busy. I don't want to mess with this project. Just to see if there's somebody I could see and point me to the nearest, I guess used armor shop here, or
you see a bunch of older workers kind of off in a corner, kind of working through different scrap and like old components and things like that, broken gear and things like this, kind of setting things aside, the junk and the useful stuff. Very small junk pile, other than things that aren't primarily made of metal. And they sort of are with these like lenses, taking a look at certain things that can be either reworked or have no more use, and have been completely basically used up as far as what we're looking at, rusty, things like that. But you approach, and one of the older, a human male, looks towards you. A Danyan, sort of like a paler skin, spends a lot of time inside, bald, looks up to you. Well, how can I be of service? What's going on? What do you need?
I'm just looking around for some old, just some old chainmail that I could possibly, repair or fix up. I got a buddy of mine who needs some.
Sure. Oh, yes, I see. Yes, I will. Let me see what we can scrounge up from the pile so far. We have a few different projects that we're working on, trying to get things reused and put into different parts of the city. But there should be some metals and some things from fallen warriors maybe that we can find. Go ahead and roll me a D100 to see what you guys can scrounge up.
A D100.
15. So that's not great. But
I was gonna say, would I be able to use like my little passive?
Go ahead and roll again.
That's
yes, that's good. Go ahead and roll again and add the 2. I would say even. Okay, so actually that's quite good. Yes. Again, the background features coming in clutch. At first he's like, I missed the box. I don't know where everything. Oh, it's across the way. It's already about to be used. This here was just from a poor man who got shot by a few arrows. This armor is almost completely intact. Should just take a little bit of time to fix. There are a few other things that if you need to scrounge around, you can also grab if you like.
Okay, cool. Let me I look around and I'm just checking about different little pieces of metal, maybe some trinkets that have been discarded. I might grab 1 or 2 of them. What little items might I find? Like maybe like just a couple different pieces of metal that were maybe broken off of some armor, I would say, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of fix up this armor.
You find one other thing of note, of interest. you find a whole bunch of these identical hinges. This like intense, strong, like almost cast iron, taken from a ship that was just recently disassembled after being what's it called? Retired, basically. There's a whole array of this like dense metal. So you are able to find quite a bit of metal in this space, enough to finish your project for sure.
Perfect. I'm kind of touching it. I'm kind of feeling the history of the metal as I'm, looking about it, and I'm like, all right, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I grab the armor and I grab a couple pieces of the metal and I turn to him and I say, how much for all of this?
Well, I tell you what, maybe you spend some time helping us with a project or two. We help you finish this project, maybe? The metal is more or less free. It is taken to be used by any member of the Church of Raldir. But you take this and you use it for other things that aren't related, maybe you pay a little bit. It's more of a donation thing.
Oh, well, I am willing to make a nice hefty donation. I'm going to throw 40 gold towards it.
All right, 40 gold. You kind of this will buy us quite a few extra tools. Maybe help some of the new learners along their way. Thank you for this.
Always, always been a fan of Raldir, the big man himself. I've always, dreamed of coming to a big city like this and seeing a forge such as magnificent as this.
Well, I'm sure he is happy to have your aid, in his own quest to really help the humanity and everyone else as a whole. Really bring up the world and make something beautiful of it. Yes.
Exactly. I would be more than happy to help out around here and try to help y'all with y'all's little stuff right now.
Yes. Do you?
Well,
So me and the older folks over here, we just clean things up once in a while, as things need repairs. Over across the way, though, that is more of the giant project center for the city. Right now, they are making a frame. A great ship is coming in pretty soon. One of these large boats that sail across the entire Soloan, and they are in need of repairs. So this beam will replace one of the massive parts of the frame of the ship. And allow them to survive things like Lydra's attacks and things like this.
Oh my. I don't even know what that is, but I don't even want to know right now.
Okay.
But I say, hey, Rocky, why don't you help him clean up, and I'm going to go see if I can help those folks over there. And I have him jump off my shoulder and maybe see if he'll help or do something.
Rocky gives a salute to you.
And I throw like a little piece of bread towards him. Like, here you go.
His eyes go wide as he slowly eats the bread, and then quickly eats the bread, and goes feral for a minute, and then he starts like jumping on the table and starts picking through stuff along with him, kind of chewing on things he doesn't like, and batting things that are probably of use aside for the others to take. Meanwhile, the rest of this group is looking at this raccoon with both fear and confusion.
As do we all.
Don't pay him no mind. He's been my little helper for 3 or 4 years now. He knows what's good and what's not.
He like half vomits on the ground. Yeah.
He does that too.
All right. So I'm assuming that either you'll start on that project now or you'll take that to wherever you want to start working on that.
Yeah, they said they like I helped them, they were gonna help me with this too, type of thing.
Sure,
so,
yeah. If you want to do that, then you spend some time.
Figured I'd help them, and then they would help me kind of repair this.
Which group are you working with?
Honestly, I haven't even met the other people yet, and I kind of like these old folks.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm gonna help them a little bit more, and kind of get things really nice in order for them.
A cliff dwarf fellow, kind kind of long curly beard, kind of nods towards you as you approach.
Take a seat, lad. We got a lot of work to do. Take your pick and find something to work. Let's start getting it back into rotation as soon as we can. Forge is just down that way. We've got 3 workstations.
All right, beautiful. And I start helping out.
Nice. All right. So that is your current activity. All right, Swan.
Hello.
You've got a whole bunch of stuff if you want to. You're looking for just a general store. Along the way, you find bakeries, you find different seafood shops, different like clothing stores, things like this. You made it to Bronze Song successfully, so whatever you're looking for, you can find with ease. Different traders from all across the world are currently in this workplace, this trade space rather, and there are also larger trade shops that have a variety of different items and things like that. Whatever you're looking for, you can just about find.
Perfect. I have made a list.
Beautiful. I'd love to see it.
I will just. Where can I post this?
You can post it either privately to me in the Tuesday Discord chat, or you can put it in the Roll20 chat. It's up to you.
Did the math too. There you go.
Dang. Okay, well, if you know how much these things cost, then yeah, you can buy them. You find at a probably almost with specifically all these things, total transaction cost. You have the okay, beautiful. This is wonderful. And yes, you just buy things for their normal price. There's no haggling unless you really want to make a persuasion check and get a discount
Sure would not try to haggle.
Yeah. You find from the northern regions of northwestern regions of Ilbica, a shop that says what is it? It is Olvis and Sons. It is a trade shop that has all of Mynir Olvagar's different line tools for adventures and things like this, as well as other general goods. But basically pressed into each of these is a little symbol of this half cog, and the rest is just like a solid orb. The premier brand for adventuring equipment, and you are able to find all these different things to help you on your journey. This sort of very young gnomish individual, he must be a child still, is kind of running the shop. He's got like half his teeth still. It kind of gives you a smile as you enter and find the various things you're looking for.
She will well, if they attempt to talk to them. If they attempt to talk to her, she will talk back. If not, she will quietly collect the stuff and then bring it towards the table.
Basically, as you collect everything, he's quiet. He's just kind of like looking at. This is a very busy shop. You see sorts from all over. A lot of mercenary types shopping here. But you see, as only when you approach does he actually reach out and talk. And he's like, because he's a very young child, he's just like, "Hi."
Hello there. You are the shop's owner, correct?
The shop's owner's my dad.
Ah, apologies.
It's okay. Did you find what you're looking for?
I believe I have, and then I just dump everything on the table.
Wow, that's good. Let me count this up quick. I'm learning math.
So he's gonna take a little while, and he takes a very long time counting out each python. He has to count them twice.
How much rope is this?
He just asks you.
Should be 100 feet.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I have these 2 extra daggers I don't need. And she places those on the table, as well as this trap. And she's gonna make sure the trap is not armed
Yes.
when she hands it over.
Yeah. It's not armed at all. It's quite jagged looking though. And you notice it has a double set bite piece. And he kind of like looks at each one.
Okay. I'm not allowed to touch those, but you can buy them.
You're selling these. I'm sorry, I didn't see this.
Yeah,
so
those
that's
two I'm
reducing the
selling.
cost of the other items?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Dope.
Because I believe you sell at half price, so.
I usually take it unless it's used. Are these used?
No.
Then it's full price and you're all good.
Oh, okay. More money. Hooray.
So if you've got the map, then it's all, or the math for that, it's all good.
Now I have to double check if you actually owe me money or not.
That's fair. If I do, then go ahead and just mark it. That's fine.
All right. I only spent 1 gold, 2 silver.
There you go. And that is to benefit you guys should you spend time to make things that are, from like creatures and stuff like that. If you make the stuff and sell it, then you can get the money for it. Otherwise, you actually get less money
Right.
by playing the game.
That's understandable.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Beautiful. So you're able to find that. Anywhere else that Swan wants to go? He kind of gives you like a dumb wave. He's got this weird look on his face as you finish your business.
She would give the kid a light bow before she leaves, and then she kind of like looks up at the owl that's following them. Not really sure why you're following me, but I suppose it is how it is. And then she's going to wait at wherever we're supposed to meet up and wait for the rest of the group, because I do not remember where that was.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys would have figured that out. Was that the Chantry, or where was that? Was it a different
I
location?
don't remember if it was the Chantry or the Crossroads. It was one of the two.
We've been usually meeting up at the crossroads, so I guess we can go back there.
Yeah.
There's a big old statue of Ada Song right at the ass end of the crossroads. What is our group at the Chantry of the Dusk doing?
I'm
had
following
a-
Bran.
Brand's had a bit of a time trying to figure out the whole suddenly have this friggin' large bird that's following him around and how to handle Krakus. Not entirely sure if they like each other yet or not.
Yeah.
But so it's been throwing off a bit of the groove. But as Bran walks into the Chantry of the Dusk, he's going to be looking to see if he can see Sister Arilla again.
Yes. As you are walking down the street through the road, under its breath, you often hear, is it Gracchus?
Krakus. It's from the Swedish word for vomit.
For vomit. He is muttering under his breath, mimicking certain conversations that he's hearing as he goes, which is not a common thing, but he's like kind of looking at you as he does it, he's like trying to talk almost, but he's saying nonsensical or even mixed up versions of what people are saying. You arrive within the Chantry of the Dusk, and there's an older, you would assume, elven man, kind of doing different proceedings. You see an array of people within the Capitol Guard gathered. It seems there were a number of people who had lost their lives not too long ago in a prison escape, and they're sort of meeting now, and having this grand ceremony for those who perished.
Isn't the same prison escape that I was a part of, was it?
It might be. It's possible. But they don't seem to recognize you, especially within your current regalia. You see, let's see. Yes, this elven man and a few other of your general Chantry members sort of notice you and in your clothing, and he approaches. Yes, how can I help you, pupil?
I was wondering if Sister Arilla might be around.
I'm not familiar with a Sister Arilla. I'm not familiar with that name. Do you have a description?
She was I worked with her earlier. I stopped by. Believe she was elven as well, and I worked with her. We cleaned a bit, and then she and I had both led some of the funeral rites for that attack that happened in the Undercity. But I was just honestly, I just looking. My friend and I, we come from the Chantry of the Dawn, and uh, there's a bit of information before we head out that I was hoping that perhaps I could see if the lady would be willing to help us out with. There's been, and he goes into a very light discussion of hitting only the high points that he can as far as the situation with the, I can't remember, is it the Oracle or the Seer?
I can explain it if you want.
But and he kind of hits the highlights for the Elven man to kind of why we're here, why we want to try to get the special attention of the lady.
Sure. And as you mentioned that you are from the Chantry of the Dawn, he kind of gives you like a and he gives you a big graceful bow at that. Noted. I don't know of this sister, but we have several who would be able to sort of get a quick maybe perhaps half seance of sorts, or a conversation with the Lady Raven herself. We can conduct this here. This is Diviner Morella. She can help you with this aid. Very young, almost purple-skinned Vidalcan woman. Kind of reaches up a half wave with these very long fingers as she sort of nods towards you. As for the funeral rites, I was not aware that any such individual was leading the ceremonies the other day. I thought it was supposed to be my compatriot, my protege. I wonder what he got himself into. I haven't been able to find them all day. Very interesting. Well, if you see them again, let me know. I would be curious to meet this person. I'm sure they're just from a land far away or something like that, and have come to aid the temple in some way. But it's good that everybody checks in with me at least. Very strange.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm horrible with names. Yours would be.
You can call me Asmus. Which one is this? His name is Lysis. Yes. Coriolanus. Very long last name.
All right. Pleasure. Pleasure to meet you. Brad Marwell, at your service.
Bran. Excellent. You may call me Master Lysis. That is acceptable. We will begin your aid. Is there anything you wish to donate to the temple for this service, or is there anything that you can promise to the Raven Queen in its genuine procedure before we begin?
Brand's going to toss 30 gold towards him.
He gives you a great bow and brings out a small wooden ornate box and puts it within. He nods towards you. This will be used to ensure the considerable amount of safeguards that we must place within our Hall of the Dead. Thank you. And he gestures you and the diviner off into a side room.
Brand looks at Deus. Are you coming?
Shall we go? I'm right behind you.
Brand looks over to Krakus. It's like, all right, pretty boy, let's go. But you better be on your best behavior. You know who we're talking to.
Sort of bobs his head up and down, like really like fast and weird. And he snaps his head to the side and looks at you in the eye. His eye dilates.
Maybe she's already watching.
You can, if you follow her into into a side section of this temple, she takes you down a level to almost a private office. It is almost a library in this space. It has all different records of famous peoples and things like this, different artifacts from different lands beyond, things that might help somebody like this this diviner. And she gestures you to sit upon almost this couch that is set up in a semicircle around the center chair.
I sit.
That makes himself comfortable.
I am capable, welcome, of a few simple ways of divining with the Raven Queen. If you would, you may ask me specific questions about upcoming events and things like this, and I can ask potential results and information. Maybe get an answer or two from the Raven Lady herself.
I am ready whenever you are.
I have a limit to how many questions you can ask, but we can take quite a few goes at this.
All right.
All right. Any questions you guys have? She sort of sets her hand upon not a crystal ball, but a collection of different stones and begins to rearrange them until they begin to softly float above almost a fire pit in the center. It is a cold blue, almost greenish hue to it, and is entirely cool.
Is her presence among us right now?
Bran, make a religion check. 18? Yeah, you can sense a very, the faintest hint of intent sort of resonating from that center pool. And you watch as the coloration around your eyes begins to dim almost to a point of connection. And you watch as your new companion upon your shoulder begins to lower his head down deeply as almost a bow.
Deus is just unsure of what's happening, so he's just kind of like looking at Bran. He's like, "Are we good to go?"
Bran locks eyes with Deus, looks over at the fact that the bird is bowing. It's kind of one of those take your cue from the vomit bird here, and Bran bows down deep and under his breath kind of goes, "Nan, you here too?"
She like wakes up from a nap basically. She's like, "Oh, good morning. Yes, I'm around. Good. Where are we? Oh, wonderful. Were we meeting with the Raven Lady herself? I got to speak with her just a few moments, and I was whisked off. It will be good to see what she has to say."
It's good to have you here, and I would say it's like old times, but we never did anything quite like this back.
But this is exciting, isn't it? It's refreshing. This is good. It's good to see you all grown up.
Is she like visible, or is that just someone he talks to in his head?
It is the voice within his head.
Okay.
So, yep. Bran knows that Deus has more of the questions as far as this goes, at least to start with, and so he's, going to let him take the lead there. But yeah, Bran has, along with the bird, taken a deep bow to the center fire pit here.
Gotcha.
So, still confused. Is the pit like the direction of where her presence is, or is it?
Yeah,
the person?
it's emanating from that pit itself.
Okay, so
it's like a speaking, like a speaking stone of some sort.
Okay. Greetings. My name is Deus, a fate given. Are you the Raven Queen?
The Vidalcan lady kind of shakes her head and says, "This is the Raven Queen's attention, but I will be speaking through her. this is a very minor sense of her span of consciousness that we are just simply allowing ourselves to ask a few simple questions, things like this. She is not here herself per se in a major sense, but traces of her, yes.
I seek Janice Vol, the seer. I believe she passed on, but didn't land in the Raven Queen's domain. I was wondering if perhaps maybe the Raven Queen would know where she is now.
Okay. From the stone, this is fun. You get an image of Janice Vol, this older man that you had never met. He seems like almost blind as he's walking through, kind of reaching around a shadowy visage of himself, making his way to this grand temple along with several other souls. And you see a shadow cast over him. He stiffens. He gets all serious looking. He raises his arms in order to try to defend himself. He begins to speak, and then he is caught and whisked away right before the gates of this temple. And that is what you are shown.
They fucking snatched him out of the Shadowfell.
These were his last moments, I presume. Wait,
Uh,
so the vision was where did we see the vision?
The vision is coming out of this stone. It is a sort of memory being projected from it. So basically, how this is working is you have the sister conjuring a thought from a god, projecting it onto a stone before you. The stone is also the channel
Divine
at
TV.
which she's getting. Yes, this is Divine TV. Very good.
Okay, cool.
So you get this image. And you get a sense that he was dead before this, but in his attempt to find his next state of being within the Shadowfell, he was abducted.
So that vision took place in the Shadowfell.
Correct.
And the Shadowfell is the domain of the Raven Queen.
Yes, that is where her
Aye.
court is. Yes.
So he was taken directly from there. That is
Brand
crazy.
Brand looks at the sister, the head, Davina, and is just like, I didn't know anyone could actually take someone out of the Shadowfell without the lady's blessing. Usually she's the one who sends or calls. Who's strong enough to do that?
She she kind of looks at you with these large eyes, and she says, "Would you like that to be your next question? I have no idea either. I've never heard of such a thing."
Oh, I guess for the good of all three of us, yeah.
You are shown a familiar, perhaps not to Bran actually. Bran, you've never seen this individual's face before, but Deus, you have a hooded individual sort of appears before you within the stone. The mask close up, hollow eyes, sort of staring, glaring at the rest of you, unmoving, save for a bit of wind within the air. This is what appears before you.
Bran, that is King Sorrow. He is perhaps the ultimate enemy before our true enemy. And I believe he's the one that controls the seer now.
Okay. Stars and garters.
I don't know
Oh.
where he is, but as long as he controls the seer, he will see our movements. So whatever we do, wherever we choose to go, we can be located and discovered, attacked, who knows. Which is why I believe seeking out the seer should be our first priority.
You want to go against someone who's second only to the chaos herself?
Well, hopefully the seer is not with King Sorrow himself. But I don't know where either of them are, but they clearly know where we are. So
All right.
it is a mystery to be solved.
We've been told we have a limited number of questions. There's 2 that I can think of right now.
You've still got plenty of
One-
questions you can ask.
Uh,
All right, go
Well,
ahead.
the first would be, does the lady know of a way to free the seer from King Sorrow?
You see, yes, a sort of image of your previous battle is kind of projected. Deus, you all fighting against King Sorrow and the forces of Nemesis. Not the Sundered, at least the Umbral Call members that you had faced previously. And you sort of see a close-up of the Warden's soul taking out her pistol and shooting King Sorrow and knocking his body away. A sort of strange, almost mirage to his form as he is wounded.
Oh, King Sorrow is wounded?
Yes, as he's shot with a gun.
Right. This was the battle we had when we encountered him. The Warden's soul was the one that protected us and fought with him most directly. It seems that he was wounded in that battle. Maybe that's why he hasn't been active as of late. It was quite recent. I believe. Oh, the character, this is like 2 days ago? What, I think?
Man, it's a good thing we have a calendar. It's a bad thing I didn't mark anything on the calendar. It has been 1, 2, 3. It is. You guys have been a group for a day. It has been 2 days since you guys have
Yeah.
met up.
This might be, assuming the seer is not with him, this actually might be our best chance of getting to the seer if he's wounded. However, we don't know where the seer is. I guess my next question would be to ask the Raven Queen, any idea where the seer may be? Any kind of hint?
You see, connected, like a sort of expanse of different souls and their presence upon the world, and sort of an implied missing point. A quick panning around, attempting to look for a specific individual, and them not being in sight.
No
That's
luck.
bothersome.
Oh, we're out of clues then, I guess.
Milady, seeing how, well, all the fate given, actually all of the creation is a bit vulnerable at this moment. Is there a way that at least some of us can secure some safety from being seen by the seer at the moment?
You feel a sort of let's make a wisdom check. That's a good wisdom
Okay.
check. You feel almost
He feels it.
you feel a veil thrown over you, and you see an image of a sort of blanket wrapped around 25 individuals, temporarily, a sort of obscuring mental ability, a sort of span of wings folded around your current crew, your 25 chosen for this decade. It seems that they will be unable to, and not only for you, but also for Sunday Group,
Nice.
be protected for the time being.
Can I sense that?
Make a wisdom check, yeah.
Okay. Okay, nice.
16, yeah. You feel this this sort of cloaking over your body, and you almost feel cut off. You and Brian, you feel this too. You feel less connected to the Chantry of the Dawn.
There's a give and there's a take.
Well,
Death is a beginning and an end, and this is the kind of the same thing. Thank you, lady.
that was a great, I guess, boon to ask for, Bran. Great thinking.
And she says,
Oh.
"I can afford you but one more question before I will need some time to wait and restore my abilities and ensure that I do not damage this device."
Did you have any other questions, Bran? I guess
Right.
it would be
Go ahead.
nice to know how long this blessing would last us for. I suppose.
You get an image of a sundial spinning quite quickly. A very large hourglass. Sands barely spilling out the bottom.
My specialty.
Yeah.
I'm all about time and clocks.
You get a sense that you'll have quite a long time before this very specific influence has run its course. A very, very, very powerful god is giving you a modicum of attention to keep but one human soul from prying on you for too long.
Well, that answers that, I guess. Well, I guess we kind of accomplished our job here for now.
You did very well just then. That was very good.
Shall we head back to the others?
Bran nods. He says he offers a very quick prayer and a thank you to the Raven Queen and to Davina Morella. And he asks, just not calling upon your gifts for this sister, but between yourself and Master Lysias, the Raven, I believe he's a bit of a blessing from the Queen herself.
A common gift, yes. There are dozens of his kind reported across history, but yours seems unique in its in its stature and different quirks. They're all different, you see. Past individuals who either wished to serve after death and things like this. I'm sure he's got some stories that he could tell of his own. I don't seem. Hold on. I don't seem able to shut this machine off. It should be turning off now. And you see the divining sphere begin to sort of gyrate and expand, and a violet ball begins to form, and it expands up through the center of the room to reveal 6 eyes staring intently towards you all.
Shit.
Okay.
Deep, just intent, white, piercing, just glint of light at a heart of an almost entirely black, to the point of absorbing your vision, just figure fills this room in a column, shooting up through the roof of this room, and you watch as 2 eyes fade and disappear, forming just 4, and they become the mask. And you watch as this mask splits apart. It is the mask of King Sorrow into roots of a tree, and span up the entire expanse of the ceiling. You watch as those roots collect from the ceiling on back down and form the beating heart of Aelinor.
Okay, so his mask turned into a tree, which grew big and touched the roof of our ceiling, and then what happened?
And then the roots receded back down and stretched. The image at the very bottom changed back into the beating blue heart of Aelinor, who you had met previously.
And what were the roots doing to the heart? Or did it just change into the
The
heart?
roots seemed to lead to the heart. They didn't seem to harm it in any way. It seemed to lead and then form the heart itself.
Try to make sense of what I just saw.
Is that still there, or is that gone?
After but a brief few beats of the heart, it begins to beat faster and faster until it stops beating, and then the image fades.
Aelinor's heart was beating faster and faster until it
Yes,
stopped
until
beating?
it stopped beating. Yes.
Oh.
Bran snaps his head to the diviner. You're the one who deals with these sorts of things? Have you ever seen anything that looked anything like that?
She needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
She is currently feared, but don't worry, she didn't die. She's okay. She is on the ground, like just kind of like staring up at the ceiling, unresponsive.
Hmm. What does this do? What does help? No, it won't probably help. Wait, frightened. Oh. I'm casting the spell.
Which one? Oh, nice. You watch as she starts to like breathe again. She gets up and she was like, I blacked out there. Did something happen to the sphere? Is it all right?" And she kind of inspects it after a while.
So you said it wasn't working, and then a vision popped out. Did you not see it?
I didn't see this. No.
Oh no. Well, there were 6 eyes. You know who that represents, right?
She probably does. I would assume. Nemesis is not talked about very often, but yes, she is aware. She kind of nods
Okay.
deeply. Yes.
2 of those eyes closed. There were 4 remaining, which formed into the mask of King Sorrow. Are you aware of this King Sorrow?
No, I've not heard of that name before. Is he
Okay.
an enemy of yours by chance?
Yes, he's the enemy of all of us.
High servant of Nemesis.
He is the leader of the Umbro Call, if you're aware of that.
I'm not aware of any
Organization.
of these names, no.
Well, anyway, Nemesis is our ultimate enemy. Directly opposes, what's his name? Asgarath himself. And the Umbro Call, I believe, is an organization that works with Sundered, which is Nemetis's minions that work to destroy.
He's a chosen of the void.
Yes.
That is insanity. I understand. Well, I suppose I can try to find some answers of my own if you wish, and perhaps inform you of what I can on this matter. But
That would be.
I've not heard of much of this, and it's sort of out of my purview. If you wish, I can forward this to rather the scholars of the Chantry of the Dusk and have them look into this.
Actually, that would help a lot. Actually, can we talk to them directly? I must find out more. If
yes,
they
you
would
may.
know something.
You may, yes. And to sort of skip ahead, they have not heard of this either. Umbral Call is not a known thing.
Okay, but when we're all together, I'm gonna make a minor illusion of the tree.
Sure.
And I'm gonna say, "Would you recognize this?"
Gotcha. When you guys are together with the researchers?
Yes.
Of the tree specifically.
Yes, the tree.
Go ahead and actually make like an intelligence check yourself to see if you recognize that, because you have seen this image before.
Oh. Would it be history?
You can do that if you want to add a proficiency thing just to make it easier for yourself. Yes.
Okay.
You might not have seen this exact image itself, but you have had this referenced to you before.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my? Here it is. Primina, guide me. History. Guidance. Okay.
It's pretty good. 10. You swear you heard something about Aelinor talking about the different roots of the world and things like this. The different channels where his blood flows out. And you thought you remembered something about a network between himself and you. You fate-given as
Yes.
individuals. But that is all you really remember.
The tree is a part of Aelinor. So thinking back to the vision we saw, the tree the roots went down to Aelinor's heart. Did the heart and the roots look like they're connected?
The hearts were connected to the roots. The roots led outward. They fanned out to the
Okay.
surface, and they led.
Gotcha.
They like centered on the center point, of the planet, the core.
Gotcha. The mask turned into the tree. Wait, the mask split in half and turned into the tree.
It shattered, yes, and turned into as it broke apart, it turned into these like tendrils that split into the many roots that sped up into the root system, and then that congealed into a heart at the bottom, and the roots went back into the heart, and the heart basically had a heart attack and stopped.
See,
Corruption of the fate given.
this was after King Sorrow's mask got destroyed. Does that mean if we kill, or at least if he were to die, then he would cause some sort of incident that will cause the planet to die? I'm unsure.
That's the problem with prophecy and visions.
This is tough.
But
we must
shards.
report to the others, and maybe perhaps oh crap, what's his name again? What's his name? Hold on. Where's my bio? Where's my notes?
Mr. Ode?
Yeah. Spirit Ode. Maybe he might know something about this. He is, well, he's in charge of the Chantry of the Dawn. Let's head back. Should we head back?
I don't know anything else that we can really do at the moment. But gather our friends. I'm sure we can figure out. There were other things I was hoping to get and do, but the world itself coming to an end seems to be a bit more pressing.
Yes. I turn to the others. Diviner, scholars, thank you for your time, and you have been most helpful towards our grand quest. Thank you again.
One of the head researchers, another Vidalcan man. He does not have the Chantry of the Dusk robes. As an individual, he rather wears scholarly gear. He says, "Thank you for entrusting us with this information. We will, of course, send you correspondence on anything we find and anything we learn. So, thank you."
That'd be great. We will be at the Chantry of the Dawn, or at least that's where, if you have any information, forward it to there, and we can find it.
Yes, this will do nicely. Thank you. I suppose there are but a few individuals that we can send it to that will have a, it will be direct enough. Your names are Deus and Bran, yes?
Yes.
That's correct, yeah.
Excellent. Wonderful. Well, then
You
we
can
will...
tell Spirit Ode or even the Warden's Soul. Either of them would be able to get to us, if anything.
Sure.
All right.
Any complications come up, you can speak with us here. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. And he and his others begin to returning to their previous work, but with the intention of eventually getting to go and investigate any sort of influence or something like this, any sort of history or occurrences, events that might lead to some sort of information on this group as a whole.
I turn to Bran. We should go. We have much to report.
Bran nods. He bows deeply to all and sundry gathered, and kind of heads out and kind of snaps and waves for Krakus to come on
Caracas bobs twice, jumps, hops, and flies up and sort of stares ahead.
I will say along the way, while we're walking back to the chantry, I'm gonna ask Bran. I might need a shield. If there's some if there's one I could pick up along the way, that'd be great.
You and me both. That was one of the things I was hoping to do today. I don't think that the end of the world will happen before we can do that. So Bran will lead to someplace as close to on the way as possible to pick up a decent shield.
There is
Yes,
a smith shop right here in Brown
okay.
Brujan.
I guess
You
we
would
head
know
there.
that. That's your stomping grounds. So it's
I was
right there.
about to say the world all begins and ends in Braun Brujan.
Yes.
So let us arm ourselves then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
you
The
guys
shield-
you guys are in Brom Brujan, right?
yeah. Are you outside? We're just walking in the street.
Yeah. I was waiting for people to come by, people that I recognize.
Oh, what'd you do? What were you up to?
So, I have admirers. I have secret admirers from my debut fight. Do you want to come help me? Cause I don't know if they're gonna be creepy or anything. You want to go get your? I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
Well,
was doing nothing.
we're just getting some equipment, but after that we were gonna head back. But if you need some help, I'm okay with that.
You know, your typical buy a shield, prevent the end of the world kind of situation that we've got going on here. Your average day.
I love those kinds of things. I'm just dealing with secret admirers who want to admire my beauty from afar.
And who wouldn't, my love?
Gotta protect ourselves before we protect the planet, right?
I guess. I'll accompany you guys, and then the Grell said it was just up the street, and then I took a right into one of the alleyways. So she gives you 2 thumbs up.
So are we at a merchant or I don't know? Oh, you said blacksmith? What
Yeah,
was it?
blacksmith. Let's see. It is Reneen's Extraordinary Armory. Reneen being a particularly stout Loxodon individual. Woolly mammoth. They sort of they welcome you as you approach. They are currently smashing something with a hammer, using their trunk, just like kind of loosely pounding nails into like the sides of like a leather shield, finishing off this pretty cheap looking craftsmanship. They welcome you. Well,
Great.
what can I help you with? Come on in.
Greetings. We were looking to protect ourselves with a couple shields here. Are
Couple
you looking for a
shields?
shield, Bran? Is that what you're looking for, Bran? A shield as well.
Hi, I was looking for a shield. Reneen, how are you? It's been way too long. Shield for myself, shield for my friend. What you
Sort
got
of
for?
nods. I've got a few things I managed to scrounge up around here. Just give me a minute and I'll let's see. You looking for fancy metal? Or you just looking for something to get you by?
Well, you show us what we got and see what tickles our fancy. I might have a bit of coin here. I might not.
For
Let's
metal shield for me.
She kind of side eyes Bran a little bit, and then gets out 2 adequate looking, completely metal iron, steel inlay, copper lining on that inlay, and a sort of sturdy leather handguard on the back, and as well as your normal fashionings to equip this shield. Very standard looking, barely any gaudiness on the front. Will these do?
Yeah, you got something that's as pretty as me?
Well, I don't know about that.
I think this works for me.
Okay.
I kind of lift it if possible.
Yeah, normal buying price if you want it.
Sounds good.
Let me see if I got something your speed. And she kind of is nervous now at that little jest. She goes into the back and comes out with a very thin shield. She kind of looks at you. Would you like something like this? Something keep you sort of fast? It's not quite as good as a normal shield, but lets you be a little mobile still. It's a half shield with a spike at the end of it.
Oh, it's pretty, but
Go ahead.
oh. I mean, he's just kind of looking at it and looking at the regular one.
Yeah, it's a half shield. Basically, what this does is it allows you a sort of either 1d4 unarmed strike, or you can get a +1 AC. It's very thin, and it you don't need shield proficiency in order to use this.
It's pretty, but except for her, and he points to Miracle. I try not to run around with anyone quite as pretty as me, so, and I also don't want to mess up the face. I guess I probably should let things go, practicality over fashion, huh? So he looks at the regular shield and decides that he's actually going to go there.
Okay. Yeah, so she gets you that. You can stop by later if you want me to get you a custom order or something. I just kind of make for whoever comes in nowadays.
I understand. And it's lovely. I mean, no matter where I go, I'll be taking you with me.
She, if you could see her cheeks, she'd be blushing. The heavy wool kind of prevents that a little bit. But she kind of scooches back a little bit. Yeah, you can pay normal price for that. And she kind of gestures you out the door. Maybe Bran, actually roll a charisma check.
I am having a devil of a time. I lost my sheet.
Oh no.
I accidentally closed it or something, and it didn't. I can't get it to open it back up.
Oh no.
Refresher page. Sometimes that helps me.
Let's see.
Oh no. I love
Oh, no.
I love that. I love that meme.
I don't know why my friends still do that.
Oh no.
We've never stopped. I don't.
It's just it's aesthetically pleasing to say.
Yes.
I'm gonna rent it.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Charisma check, you said.
Yes. 13. Yeah, you can get like an 80% discount. Like you're paying 80%, 20% discount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, 80% discount.
You know what? You can just get the whole store for
Just
free.
take
man.
it. Just take it. Just take the business.
So,
Are you the brand? Take it all.
so 8 gold as opposed to 10.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
She sort of kind of scooches back to the back of her store and starts hammering again, but very laborious. You done messed her up. You goofed her up for the day. Let's see.
What I do?
Let's see. Bashful. Let's see. You guys are meeting up in the street. Did Miracle need anything?
No, she doesn't really need anything. She was just waiting for extra people to go help with the other problem.
Gotcha. So Swan, or everybody else, are you guys meeting up now with let's see, at the in Bronzesong? At the
I
crossroads?
Okay, I'm back.
suppose. I don't know how long I'd be working.
You can say that you can cut out now. It's been a little while for everybody else to get what they're doing. I would say
Okay.
that it would still take some time for you to start working on your other your craft, but you've cleared up the rest of their day, so they can even start working on that while you're out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll definitely probably come back to it in a little bit.
Sure.
Right.
I'm gonna mark some XP for everybody just quick. Hold on. Because you're starting to learn some things and figuring some stuff out.
Did Bran buy a shield?
I did.
Oh, you
Got
did.
a
Nice.
shield.
Okay. Are we heading back to the middle? Oh, what's the
I thought,
charisma
I
check?
thought once we were done, that was me getting a bargain because I've got a silver tongue.
Yeah. All right. So everybody, what's Swan doing as you see your group approaching from their different parts of the city?
She's sort of just like sitting down and just waiting for them to approach.
Gotcha.
Not really
Can't see them,
doing
but
much else.
there's benches
Yeah.
and things like this. It's more or less a park with sort of those. If you go to a big city, you'll see like different stands and things like that open all over the place. Yeah.
We got a
just sitting
hot
at
dog
bench.
from nearby.
Yep. Exactly. Some guys peddling like fried octopus and stuff. You see each of your group mates arrive, a cluster of 3, and then eventually, I would assume, Jimbo.
Mhm.
Not too long after. Fucking day's work though already. Not day's work, but he's already been hard at work.
What's the time of day, roughly?
Let's see. Now it would be around probably just after noonish. Probably just like 1, almost 2 o'clock, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's speak somewhere more privately. Shall we head back to the chantry? Oh, is Jimbo with us?
Oh, I did have. Well, I might need your help with something. But do we want to do that first, or do we want to go talk about the private stuff?
Oh, I mean, since we were there, I assume you need help. You need help in Bron Brajan, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I was.
sorry.
I was waiting. No, it's all good.
Oh yeah,
I've-
yeah. I would have been with you. I would have just left you.
Oh, I didn't know
I've-
if
I've-
I didn't know if Miracle wanted everybody or if you just wanted like 2 or 3 people with you.
The fact that everyone's there probably makes me feel a lot safer than 2 people.
Okay. So
Well-
after waiting not long to meet your friends, they mentioned that everybody should be meeting in Song pretty quick. You guys meet up at the center, and yeah, if you want to go down to the crew down in the south, that's good.
So I might have some secret admirers in Bron Brujon. Do you guys know anything about Greya?
Greya.
Does that name ring any bells? I don't want to. I don't want to meet up with some weird cults. I just want to make sure everything's all safe.
No, wait, Gray is a god, correct? This is out of character.
Yes, Gray is a god.
We know that in general, correct? Or is
I'm
that
not
one
sure if my
one of
character would
them-
know Greya.
For sure, Jimbo would know kind of about Greya, or have heard the name in sort of a probably a cursory tone, like a not cursory. Well, yes, but also cursory. More of like an insult or a
Yeah. That's the
Pejorative?
lady I don't like.
yes.
If Greya is tied to either Raudir or Athera or Primina, then maybe. Otherwise, I don't
Raldir,
know.
yes, as the antithesis goddess. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I may have heard of him. But I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
know
can make a
them.
religion check to see if you would know this individual.
Okay.
She's
I
part of the
heard
court of
from-
20, so it's very likely you do.
I heard
okay.
from Grell that some people wanted to speak with me after my fight, and I was a little worried because I'm new here and I don't want to go missing with my important status and everything, as a fate given.
Yeah, Deus, you know about Greya. You know roughly the thing with her.
So what would I know about Greya?
War goddess, known as the Lady of Red, things like this. She is a sort of let's say conqueror across the different planes. She doesn't really get to play too much on Aelinor with her different legions. That she basically just she makes armies for fun and then makes them fight one another without them knowing, and just kind of has a sort of all-out war with herself or with other gods all over the different planes of existence. That's kind of her thing.
Oh, she sounds charming.
Well,
Mhm.
Miracle, I think I don't know, you might like Greya. She's a god of conquest and war, kind of a chaotic, kind of warring, conquesting type. But definitely the fighter type, if you're into that.
I don't like war. I like
I know.
fighting, but I don't like war.
Hmm.
I think war is bad, especially if that god actively tries to start wars. I mean, I don't really like that. But I guess maybe they want to speak to me after my fights to try and get me in their little cult or some shit.
You wanna? Well, what kind of value would they bring to you? Maybe they can. I don't know. You might be able to give us some information. Who knows?
I think maybe it's more like what kind of value can I give to them, rather than the other way around. If that makes sense.
I suppose if you want to help such individuals.
Well, no,
Oh.
I don't want to help them, but I think the reason why they wanted to scout me out was to see if I would help them.
Hmm. Well, if
Well,
there's
we're
some,
happy to stand by you.
yeah, we're here to help if you want to, whatever you want to do, whatever you choose to do.
Let's. You can tell she's very clearly torn about it.
Did you get to see them? Were they like shady individuals, or like how were they like?
I only learned from Grell, and I didn't really want to meet on their terms alone.
Ah,
So I'm going to. I would meet them in Bran Boujan, which, no offense, Bran, but it's not really the best place here. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
there's fancier spots, but if you need a dark alley, this is a wonderful place to be.
That's what I'm concerned about. I don't like dark alleys.
well, let's set up a
But you
meeting.
know someone who knows them here.
Let's set up a meeting place to, if you want to meet up with them, somewhere less shady, I suppose.
I guess we can meet them in the Iron Sprocket.
Okay. I was thinking somewhere outside of this district, but sure.
The thing is, I don't know if they would want to leave outside this district. If they are nefarious individuals, I think they would stay here for a reason.
Well, maybe talk to Grail and see if he can set up like some kind of date of some sort, I suppose.
I think that's a good idea. I'll go speak to him and set something up, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay?
Yeah, we'll be right here.
All right. She's gonna go run in, and we don't really need to RP, but she's gonna establish a date with Grell. I guess then tomorrow or as soon as they can, because we're trying to leave soon.
He says, yeah, we can. I'll send a Scav out to go see if he can, bring him in. Not too long. I'll let him come and meet with you somewhere if it's a go.
Meet us in the crossroads. We usually meet there. I'm not.
He
This isn't a bad idea, is it, Grell?
Grell sort of kind of thinks to himself.
It doesn't seem like that all that too bad. Gotta be honest with you. Pretty sure they wouldn't be too openly hostile. If anything, they want to test you or something like that and see if you have their approval. It's not too uncommon.
Okay, I'm just worrying that I'm freaking out over nothing.
No, I mean it's good to be cautious. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, we'll send him out and see what he has to say.
Thank you so much. She does a bow, and she scampers out.
And not too long after, you see Scav with his hands in his pockets kind of walk out, all take his time, all mopey.
Is he smoking?
Yeah, he's still got
Can I have the little bird guy take the cigarette again?
make a sleight of hand check.
All right, let me see what I can do with that.
Or stealth,
here.
whatever you prefer. Stealth 13.
Ooh.
He sort of, he doesn't he like puffs hard after one little flicker of flame escapes from the end of his long, sort of deep colored, almost a greenish tobacco. And he kind of like looks down and he's like, he lights it again, keeps walking.
Good job, pet.
Another good prank.
I got him.
Fantastic. Let's see. All right. Where are you guys headed? What was the next plan?
Why did he establish a date?
We can go to that. It'll take some time. He scurries down. Not after too long. He hangs out with them. He comes back, and he walks back inside the bar.
Any good news?
Yeah, they're gonna send a little entourage to meet you. If in a few minutes, if you're still here.
Oh, wonderful. I guess she kind of like motions. Hey, can you let them inside,
To
little birdie?
to the bird. Gotcha. Uh, what are you trying to do right now? What does that mean?
She wants to let the party inside if they're not already inside.
Oh no, I'm assuming we're outside.
Yeah.
If I see the bird,
Yeah.
then I guess I could follow it.
I gotcha. So you corral everybody up who wishes to come.
Mhm.
And after not too long, you see this trio, large red-skinned orcish man, kind of with this like big axe that drags down to his like leg. It's in like a sort of half scabbard. It's a very strange display. You see a sort of rusty colored, almost like plant like creature next to him. And finally a very younger looking half orcish person. And they are adorned in this sort of simple leather. Looks like all new furnishings, things like that. And he sort of looks at you, and kind of his eyes go a little bit wide.
Hi.
And the red orcish man will walk over to you and give out a big hand towards you.
She accepts the hand.
Yeah. The Arnold Schwarzenegger hand.jpg. You guys give a firm shake. And he's
Pleasure to meet you. You can call me Gorbosh. That's right, Gorbosh. That's my name. Don't make fun of me. I am from down the road there with the Gray folks. This is my kid. Thought I heard you and thought to myself, it's time he learns his place in the world as a warrior. So if you'd have him, he'd like to have his a fight between you two, so he can christen himself as a warrior in the eyes of Gray.
Oh, okay. I thought this was going to turn out completely different. Okay, you want me to beat up your son?
Yeah, if you could really give it to him, that'd be good. Just like really knock him on his ass.
Why?
I'd normally be all for beating his ass, but he wants it.
Why?
Why? Oh, you need to taste defeat to know victory.
Miracle's gonna look to the young half orc. Are you all right with this?
he's like,
Yeah, man, that's fine. I had it coming eventually. It's just kind of the way we do things. Just like, don't aim for the face and stuff. I've been practicing too. It's not like I'm gonna lose. My dad just doesn't have much confidence.
Can I use weapons? Magic? Is it a fist fight? Is it magic?
There are no limits in war.
his dad gets super serious.
Alrighty. A little intimidated, she's gonna look to the party and mouth, "What do I do?"
Beat
Well, it
his
sounds
ass.
like it's a proving grounds, or at least you will be his opponent for his proving grounds for being approved by his god. So it's kind of an honor for you, right? Or him. I don't know, both of you.
All right, I'll do it.
I guess everybody has to have their own first time. And Brand's going to casually bring out his dagger and start cleaning his nails while he stands over to the side.
Nice.
Whip him good. Enjoy.
Do you want assistance?
Oh no. I was just worried that this was gonna be like a "you're on our turf" kind of talk, and I was gonna have to run away. But if I need to beat up some kid, I don't want to do it. But if you think it's gonna be an honor, I'll do it.
I think if they chose you, it's kind of an honor, right? Because he needs to prove himself to his god, and he needed someone to fight, and they picked you because you're strong. So I don't know. Seems like an honor in my eyes.
I guess that's fair. I never thought about it like that. All right, I'll take you. What's your name?
You can call me Zagog, son of Gor. Oh my God, what the fuck is this guy's name again?
Gorbash?
Gorbash. Yes.
Gorbash,
Zorgog, son of Gorbash. Yes.
the door basher.
He hates Uber Eats.
He hates them. He hates them. Don't even get me started on Grubhub, dude. Fantastic. He kind of like looks at you. Do you want to like do it now or in like an hour or what's the
Right now.
Okay. He kind of whips out his sword and it lights on fire.
Wait,
Oh,
where are we? Are we inside the bar?
Yeah, you guys are wherever you want.
Is this a bar fight?
He said right now. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, no.
alrighty. I forget how wildfire works. Does my guy also roll on the same turn?
I'm
Let
gonna
me see.
assume it's on the same turn.
He is on the same turn. He can go before or after you.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Keep in mind that it's a 1 hour duration.
True.
He's not as infinite as Brand's
I
crow or my owl.
yeah.
But you have several times you can summon him, I believe, like twice a day for now.
Yeah, I'll summon it
takes a
during
while.
I'll summon it during
I would say that only matters if we're mechanically doing something with the little guy. But if we want to have a cute thing around,
Oh.
that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
We already do.
Makes sense.
That's true.
we got a lot of
we got a lot of
our group name
pets.
could be the cute critters.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a weird name.
I don't know about that one, but yes. Okay, fantastic. You go first. So go ahead and he's in this like pretty good looking armor. He's got the shield, and now he has a flaming sword as he stands before you.
I gotta figure out how to play this character again. My apologies.
It's all good, man. It's been a while.
While that's
minute.
going on, quick question for DM and all that. Could Bran subtly, sleight of hand, cast Bane on this little dude?
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh my god. I was gonna cast Bless on Miracle, but she said she doesn't want hope, so I'm
Sleight
like,
of
okay.
hand against Gorbash. Yeah, he does not notice. Otherwise,
Oh
that
my
would have
God.
been
Question:
a big
Am
fight.
I allowed to perception that?
Yes, I think you passively notice it, don't you? no, not quite.
My passive is 19. So.
19.
Oh,
Okay.
close,
I don't know
close,
why I thought it
close.
was 27. I just
Oh, nice try. That's
I
a
do
high
not.
passive.
yeah,
What the
not quite.
fuck?
Not quite.
Don't worry. Level 4 will get higher.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Like,
I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast to fiery teleport with the wildfire spirit. We teleport up 5 feet in the air, and he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. He rolls bad. He fails definitely.
So that is a total of 6 points of fire damage.
You watch as the temper of the flame doesn't quite have the effect on him as you had hoped. So he does not quite full damage on that one.
And then as she teleports up 5 feet in the air, she's going to use the downward momentum to slam her warhammer down on the kid's head.
Go ahead and make an attack roll then. Awesome.
Oh
Oof.
no!
Not quite. Is
That-
your yeah. Let's see. Oh, it is a fate-given weapon. Okay, so you whiff it big. He actually like pretty masterfully parries your attack away. Like he's practiced it quite a few times. And he's like, "I'm gonna win, man!" And he will take his turn unless there's anything else you can do.
That's the end of her turn. She's just gonna kind of like brace the warhammer across her body.
Gotcha. All right, I gotta see the fun things that he can do quick. I gotta pull up his character sheet quick.
I believe technically your critter goes after you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you use a bonus action to command it.
Mhm.
Gotcha. He rolls garbage because I never roll good with attack rolls. But you watch as he prepares himself. You watch as he ignites the sword with an additional burst of flame, and he takes a swipe at you, which you just dodge. As he tries to lift the sword. He's quite good at with his shield, it seems, but not quite as potent as attacking. So that is his very bad turn.
All right. With that, I'm then going to flourish the quarterstaff above my head and do like a side swipe towards his stomach.
Okay.
All right, dichotomy of rolls, everyone.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Duality of
I'm
man.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one-handed. That's how she always does it. I'm not doing it because it's higher damage. I just wanted to point that out there.
That's weird.
You're doing the which one?
I'm doing it one-handed, not because
One-handed?
it's higher damage,
I know,
but because
I
the
gotcha.
does it.
Wow. He's not looking great about that one. He's not feeling so good. You watch him spit out a little bit of blood as you smash him in the stomach. He is feeling a little bit not good. Is there anything else you could do on your turn as he is winded?
With the bonus action, she's then going to cast Flame Seed with the Wildfire Spirit. So that is a... I gotta get her stuff back up. That is that. 15?
15 misses.
Alrighty.
All right. He will, as a response to that massive blow, kindle his eyes. They begin to burn this hateful red. And he will take an attack with an extreme boost, channeling the power of Greya through his sword. I rolled an 18 plus 10 plus 5.
That hits.
I would assume. Yeah.
Is he baned?
And he will
Yeah, he's pained.
go ahead and minus a d4. So he rolled basically a 0 last attack, but I'm still gonna assume. Go ahead and roll a d4 quick.
Who?
Whoever casts Bane, if you really want to.
Oh, that's me.
I don't know if it
Well,
will make a
I
difference.
mean, if it doesn't make a difference, then
Oh wait, do I?
It's a 4. Does it make a difference?
Not quite. It is a 28 plus 5, so you reduce it down to a 28 plus 1. Still pretty good, Bane, though. He is going to smite you as he hits.
Oh.
That was... Let's see. It's 11 damage plus... Oh, I've already got my weapon out. Holy shit. How much health do you have? You take 20 damage.
I'm gonna reaction bulwark it.
Perfect. Okay.
As she crosses her warhammer with her other hand in an X-like pattern, fire will begin to form a shield across her body as she deflects most of the hit.
Yeah. You watch as this you take an incredible amount of rigidity, and his sword actually shatters across your body. And he kind of looks at you in a sheer utter amazement, as he thought he just scored a winning blow against you. And he will let's see, bonus action, anything?
Is it
Oh,
just
wait,
me?
am I dying or is it just this?
I'm dying too. I can. My come in.
There we go. I think my internet was pittering out there
okay.
for a minute.
Was that Discord or
That was-
our internet?
I think that was internet. I don't know.
Oh.
So the sword actually just broke.
Yeah, his weapon is just shattered against your form. He will.
I guess. Oh, is that your end or are you
as
going?
his free action, he will draw a short sword from his belt. Second weapon.
She feels pity. She's going to put her warhammer back on its back in its sheath, and she's going to charge a firebolt and run up to his face and attempt to firebolt him in the face.
Okay, so attack with disadvantage if you're attacking it at point blank range.
Oh, that doesn't.
That's all good.
6. So 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Alrighty.
He will now respond with his smaller sword, unless there's anything else you want to do in your turn.
Bonus action. Bonus action. Fiery teleport. He needs to make another dex save.
Another dex save. He rolls bad, so go ahead.
As we teleport back a little bit. We actually teleport into a chair as she's kind of like drinking one of the teas.
Gotcha.
5 points of fire damage.
5 points reduced to 2. Awesome. He's looking rough. He will. He's not too upset about his broken sword. He was not too attached just yet. A little mad. He's going to run at you and take a stab. He rolled a 1. He's going to get it stuck in the wood in front of you, in the table, and kind of look at you with amazement. It is up to your
Come
turn.
on. You can't even hit me while I'm in a chair? What the hell, man?
I don't know, man. I thought I had you, dude.
She's going to just kind of like look behind him, like still like looking back at him. Put her hand above her shoulder and like cast burning hands behind, not even looking at him at this rate anymore. So he needs to make a dex saving throw.
He fails.
So he takes 3d6 fire damage. 12 points reduced down to 6.
Reduced down to 6. Yes, he is from that last final hit knocked down, and is currently at 0. You watch as the plant, the strange looking, almost like mushroom looking individual. He looks kind of bulbous, kind of prickly. Walks over and taps him on the head with a little spike. You watch as a trickle of blood comes from his forehead, but he gets lifted up, and he gives a deep breath of like relief. And his dad kind of picks him up from the ground, and he reaches over and goes to shake your hand.
Oh wait! Before you do that, she kind of like pats him on the head and casts Cure Wounds.
Yeah, awesome. Go ahead.
10 hit points.
So 10 massive hit points. He's looking a little bit better now. He's like,
You've done a good service for my family and shown him what it's like to lose, but also come close to winning. I saw that strike he delivered. It's good to see that the goddess is approving of his efforts as of late. That power that you hold is quite something to behold. If you're ever interested, maybe the Temple of Grey has a place for you, or at least maybe some work. Thank you for this. I'm sure he'll feel those wounds for quite some time and learn from them.
You did good, kid.
Thanks, man. You did pretty cool. You broke my sword. I'm gonna rejoin Discord because I'm lagging really bad. Hold on.
Is it me just lagging, or is it?
No, it's me too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's everybody.
Yeah, let's all bamf out and come back in.
I restarted Discord. I don't know if that helped.
I don't know. Sounds okay.
Hello.
It's on and off.
Hello.
We can maybe try switching servers if that might.
That
do
might work
anything.
too.
So she, in a panic, after feeling really bad, hands him 10 gold pieces and runs away,
Runs away.
hiding her face.
He's like,
I'm sorry.
they could just make me another sword, man. It's okay, but thank you. I'll buy a cool like a shoe or something. Thanks. And he
Only one.
only one shoe, and he walks out with his
Look,
dad.
it'll be the best shoe you ever bought.
This plant guy kind of stays behind. He like kind of waves at you, doesn't say anything, and starts to walk out.
I'm gonna sorry. So there's Is it 3 red orcs, including the one that fought?
It was a half orc, a red orc, and a this strange plant man who doesn't seem to have a mouth.
Okay. And Miracle left the building.
Yeah, Miracle just ran away.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, hey, so our friend likes to fight, but she's not the most comfortable in certain situations, you see. But thanks for picking her. I hope everything else goes well for you guys.
Well, thank you. We do our best, and to serve the lady and to keep the city safer on the outer skirts of town, in our own unique and fun way. Well, thank you for the lesson. And I hope you all have serve good fights. And die well.
And he will escort his crew back to his temple and give his son a good talking to, and maybe they'll train more and come back stronger another day. We'll see.
What was that last line?
It was something like fight well and die, or find purpose in your fight and die well, or something like that. Yeah.
Discord's dying.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like what,
it's
general or
just-
D&D group, or
Just the channel server.
yeah, just switch servers. This is bad. Or was it D&D?
Yeah, it's fine over here.
Yeah, it's fine over here.
I don't know. Wait. Oh wait. This channel works, but
Yeah.
the other one doesn't.
You need to, if you can, I think you might be able to like swap the server, or not the service, the channel specifically of Tuesday group to a different one.
What is that?
On there?
What do you mean by that? I'm
I
confused.
think you can right click the voice channel and it should be able to like change the server it's on. I'm pretty sure.
For Fredboat or for what?
For Tuesday group, like the channel itself.
Can I?
I think so. Double check. It's either that or the whole Discord itself, but that channel in particular is just dying.
Is it working in here?
It
Sounds
seems
pretty good.
better in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think
Strange.
it's. I forgot how to change servers on Discord. Let's see here. Keybinds activity.
I love technology. It's been good ever since I got on campus. It's been really fantastic.
You can you click on the gear of the voice channel, and then you change the region override to like something else, and then change it back.
Region override. Sydney. And now back to
Either automatic or US, wherever, and then it should be better in that
Oh
channel.
yeah, we can do US East, South, West, Central.
yeah. All right, it's back. So it should be okay. We can just sit in general though for a minute if it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as nobody else jumps
As
in
long
here
as
randomly.
somebody doesn't just show up, that'd be fun. All right. Let's see, where are we at?
So
fun.
they left, and then I forgot what you said.
He wished you like a good fight and a good death or something like that.
Yeah, and I was in character like, what was that last line?
Yes. All right. Beautiful. All right.
I go to find Miracle.
She's I would say she's kind of like she's waiting for the family to go away. Are they gone?
Yeah, they left. They left. They wished us the best of luck.
I feel really bad for beating up a kid.
I mean, he said he was okay with it. They're probably used to that kind of thing, right? That's their training, I suppose.
Seems like it was a bit of a rite of passage. You helped a boy become a man.
Did you see I shattered his sword? That was so fucking cool.
Yeah, that was. I thought you were going down with that shot, but you just took it. That was amazing.
These fate given powers are something astronomical.
Ooh, I can hear your background, by the way. Okay, that's better.
Lie down, dog. I like it. It's fun.
She kind of like looks at her hands as the bulwark is still kind of flaring up. It's astronomical. I mean, I don't understand how I can do this.
I think that was your fate given power, no?
I think so. I don't. It's crazy to me. I used to just be a kid who liked to fight a little bit, but now I can actually like summon fire from my hands and summon this little shit as she kind of like points to the bird, dog, cat creature.
Yep, the thing. It kind of like looks at you and pecks you once.
Ah! Ow!
Hey, at least your companion seems very obedient.
Look, up,
It starts to fly up.
down.
It falls.
She catches it again. Maybe a little too literally.
It kind of looks at you and like tries to smile.
She'll summon a small little flame for it to eat.
It vacuums it up.
I
Oh,
think
he
it
eats
likes
flames?
I
Wow.
think it likes fire though, so that could be really useful if we ever need it.
That's pretty cool. Shall we head back? I have some important news to share with everyone. But we
Yeah,
should speak more privately.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up so much time.
No, that's okay. I'm glad you got your fight in.
Bran follows along, but starts having a very serious conversation with Krakus about the fact that he better not be eating fire himself, because it's not something he can make happen as easily as Miracle.
Your bird looks at you and coughs up like a small rock.
Bran catches it, gives it a look, and just kind of goes, "Thank you."
It's just like a rock. It's just a rock.
They coughed up a kidney stone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are
Yeah,
we walking
you
back towards
shouldn't
the
have-
chantry?
Yeah, I think that's where we were going to head, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
As we're heading there, can we take a quick break for a bathroom run?
Yeah, let me get some water and stuff. I'll mute up and I'll get some more music playing or something while we're chilling.
I was just gonna talk to Swan on the way back. We can keep RPing, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean you guys can talk. That would be good. I just need to
So I
get
guess
some water.
as we're walking back, I'm just gonna talk to, or at least say to Swan. So, what did you do so far today?
Well, bought some gear that I thought would be useful.
Nice, I did too, and I raised up my shield.
She just holds up a backpack she now has.
Oh, very nice. Did you see anything interesting along the way?
No, not particularly.
I hope my owl hasn't been bothering you or anything.
Hasn't really done much. Don't know why you sent it with me in the first place, to be honest.
I figured they'd help you with, I don't know, whatever, if you're searching for something or just trying to look for directions, anything like that. You can give it some basic orders and it can follow you.
Good to know.
Before you met up with us, did you encounter any threats by any chance?
Those weird things with multiple eyes, yes.
Indeed. When you mentioned that, Deus is just gonna look more serious, and he's gonna say, "That's do you recognize
Okay,
that
sorry about
face
that.
No,
those
that is the
eyes?
first I've ever seen it.
Right. It's pretty new to me too, but those eyes represents our ultimate enemy. I'll explain more when we arrive back at the chantry, but I guess at least you know what we're up against as well.
Considering they attacked my home, I do know what they can do, so. Or at least
Yes.
have an idea.
Attacked our homes too. I was with Jimbo and was I with Brand? No, I was with Jimbo and a Miracle
Hello.
when they attacked.
Okay. Everybody good?
Oh, I'm gonna be right back real quick. But
Oh,
Sure,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can,
Take your time. I had some water from my run earlier today. I completely forgot about it.
can we move what's his name? The bot to this channel? This
Yes,
group?
I meant to. I'm sorry. I completely forgot to. It's quiet, isn't it?
So, what are we planning on actually doing?
Once
Are
we
we?
get back to the chantry, I'm just gonna explain what I saw.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to do a full run through if you don't want to. You can basically just say you relay the information. But if
Oh.
they've got questions about it, that's up to you guys. However you want to play that. I mean, that's my service to you guys. Is just run it how you want it.
Yeah, I'm fine with getting the we you know we brand or Deus explains.
Sure.
I mean, if we don't have to, I was going to RP it, but if we don't have to, I guess
It's
whatever.
up to you guys.
Okay.
I'm good either way.
All
Your
right.
friend Moat.
Are we back at the chantry? Can we just move our?
Matt's back.
Uh,
Yeah. You guys can move around.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
chantry.
So around what time is it again?
Now after that little squabble and that fight, I'm saying it's around 3.
Okay. Well,
Oh, and across town, it is 3. It is at least 3:30.
Okay. Roughly, how long does it take to get from I guess where we are, Brujon to?
It's actually not that far of a distance. The issue is actually like getting through the crowd. It is a mile away though, right? It's about
Right.
a mile.
Okay.
20-minute walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once we're
Crossroads is
here.
packed though. It's a shit stain to try to get through. What's up?
Okay. I was gonna say once we're here, once we found like a more private place here, I'm just gonna explain. So while at the Chantry of the Dusk, we were able to gather a few things. One is that the seer he was in the Shadow Ball. Wait, Shadow? What's it called? Shadow Realm?
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell, yeah. And he was taken directly from the Shadowfell to wherever he is now. We were unable to locate where he was, but we were able to get a blessing from the Raven Queen herself. I don't know if you sensed it, but we are now, at least temporarily, shielded from the Seer's eyes. So the Seer won't be able to find us, which means we are free to pick wherever we wish to go, and we won't be tracked by the Umbral Call. But along with that, we had a more grim vision that we were shown. And I'm going to make a minor illusion of the 6 eyes. So this is, if you aren't all aware by now, this is our enemy, Nemesis, who directly opposes Asgrath. And then I'm going to make a new minor illusion of just 4 eyes. And then this is, I think, the King Sorrow, who is the leader of the Umbral Call. And Umbral Call, I think, are the ones that control, or at least they have some sort of control over the Sundered, which threatens all of existence. And then I'm going to make a new minor illusion of the mask shattering. Oh, actually, I'm going to say the mask was like, for those who haven't seen him himself, King Sorrow wears this mask, and then I'm going to show the illusion of the thing shattering. And then from that, I'm going to make the minor illusion of the tree. This is representation of Aelinor himself. And then from the, I guess, his mask shattering, his death, whatever that represents, Aelinor starts to go berserk, and eventually Aelinor's heart stops beating. What do you guys make of this whole vision?
Be honest, I wouldn't have a clue.
Does it mean the two of them are intertwined in a way that, like, we got to deal with the source first, or we got to, you know what I mean? Are they like linked?
Perhaps. I initially thought that maybe if somehow, or maybe if King Sora himself were to perish, Aelinor would perish with him, but that seems strange. I don't know who this King Sora is, to be honest. But if he is our enemy and we must stop him, but if stopping him means killing Aelinor, I don't know what to do.
Hmm.
You make a wisdom check, Jimbo. You would have felt this a while ago, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Oh, can I?
Oh, it's a save? Sorry.
No,
Check.
check or save. It doesn't really matter. You rolled a 19 either way, so it's pretty good. You feel cold. You yourself are a pretty warm, running guy, but you feel almost like something is like you're exposed a little bit right now.
Hmm. I'm gonna look around at like, did anybody? Is there a draft in here? And I'm gonna touch my head. Huh.
You feel a very strong pull of something towards the center of the city. And that happens now, not earlier.
Oh, okay. Like, is it irresistible or like?
No, it's just something is wrong. You get like a sense of like half panic, like you've forgotten something, and it's like chewing at you. It is not dissimilar to when you come in contact with the Fate Given and then grow to be more like interlinked with them, but it is that, but a sense of almost like unease rather than sensory overload.
Okay, I'm gonna like pat my body around and be like, sorry guys, I left my grandpa's hammer at the Raldir's temple, and I'm gonna just run out.
Oh, I hope everything's okay.
Yep.
As Jimbo runs out, you make it that far. Make a perception check with upon that bridge.
Perception.
Yes, 25. Oh my god! Every time this perception check happens, it always happens with a crit. That's fantastic. You see upon this center spire, high up in the sky, not too far away, but you see them, three figures staring down. You feel interlinked with them to a degree, and they cast their eyes down on you. And you see them now, three figures, the familiar King Sorrow at the center, standing upon the center road of the crossroads, and two others, one with no eyes at all upon their mask, and the other with two, almost like black pits upon their face. And they sort of are gazing down at you, and you hear a shot ring out behind you. And suddenly they are gone.
I'm gonna turn around and who fired that shot?
It's the lady. It's Miss Warden herself. She's standing behind you, and she has across the side of her face three eyes of a sort, and she kind of reaches out towards you.
I guess I take her hand.
Yeah, she sort of grasps your hand, and you feel a similar, almost explosive energy that you had felt when you chose to take the path that you took. And for a moment you feel like coming down from a flight, like you are landing suddenly. And she kind of cocks her head at you and kind of, I don't know how to say this. She just, she clicks her tongue, and she kind of paces around. You need to be careful, Jimbo. Toiling around with our line of work is a tricky thing. It's good to meet you. In this state, though, I suppose it's better I get to you than they do first. You were kind of losing your ground there for a minute. I don't know what happened with your tether to the Godheart below, but at least there's the option for you to tether to me, so as you don't start falling off into space, so to speak.
What was that?
Something has interfered with your personal connection that was tying you from losing yourself to Sundered, or to become Sundered. Something that I am on the brink of doing if it weren't for my practiced time with these powers. It'll take you a while to get properly, up and running, but eventually you'll be able to stand on your own. You need an anchor point currently, and that was breached to a degree, it seems. But for now, I will act as your anchor point.
Could I anchor to my group, my allies?
Collectively, that's
Or-
possible. That's a possible thing. Yeah, we could do that. That would not be a difficult thing for me to do. Yes, let's do that quickly.
Or what about this little guy right here? And I pointed Rocky.
Rocky, something like Rocky, though he is cute, I'll give you that, isn't quite as substantial of an anchor point as we need for this. Maybe in time, but for now we need something to keep you tethered so you don't slowly begin to turn. They sensed you. They didn't know your name, anything like that, but they heard your heartbeat or something. I was made aware of their presence from what I could hear in the street.
Yeah, I felt them, or I felt this urge to come to the crossroads.
Yeah, they were attempting to sway you, it seemed. So be cautious. She'll lead you back to the chantry, and with a flick of her wrist, you feel the sort of almost like pent attraction of like your focus from her to the rest of your group as you are tethered properly within your fate-given family. And you more or less are beholden to the survival of your group to keep you from turning sundered yourself.
Interesting.
Is he back with us?
Yes, and from like as he enters the door, Jimbo, you see the warden make this movement, and she walks away.
Oh, yeah. It turns out that I had it in my bag the whole time. Silly me. And I'm gonna come back and sorry. What did I miss?
Did we see the warden?
Make a perception check.
Oh, where is the perception? There you are.
Yes,
Oh
with
my
a
God.
20 you do. You do see the warden as she passes by.
Bran's going to holler out at her and ask her to come in. And if she does, super quick debrief of the vision and that sort of situation.
She sort of nods. She's like, okay, this is I think this is not necessarily a warning from the Raven herself. This seems to me like something a bit broader.
I didn't think it was from the Raven Queen herself, but where did this vision come from?
Something akin to death. I'll have to talk to Big Man. This is peculiar because I thought there are a few different individuals who have the power to transcend sort of general flow of magic, mostly the gods. Yes, of course. It took the form of Nemetis gave you that information, it knows much more than it's letting on. I think we have an insider.
An insider.
Some sort, yes.
A fate given that works with her, with Nemetis herself.
I wouldn't say a fate given. I'm not quite sure. And this is a stretch, but this is a great deal of information. See, and then she starts to kind of think back. You said the root system. Well, that refers to, let's say, the different nexus points on the planet where the roots start to come, and wildlife and existence creation can come from the heart. You see a similarity between different points on the planet and the mask. You all, as individuals, are sort of feelers. You're the protecting bodies, the white blood cells, things like this. The system to keep the heart beating. And with your death, I think it was implied, or something like that, was implied that the heart would stop beating. But I'm confused as to the connection between our
King
Sorrow and the death of Fate Given. I think we need to ensure we keep our numbers tied together.
Do you think King Sorrow and Aelinor are connected?
Aelinor? Aelinor is not as strong as most of the other deities, but I don't know if King Sorrow is powerful enough to compare in strength. I don't believe so, not from what I saw. He may have some sort of sway, some sort of connection, but that would be something so malignant we would had to have detected by now.
I'm just afraid that from this vision, if King Sorrow were to be defeated or die, then the planet itself would also die. I don't know if that's what it means.
I'm not sure. This may be an eventuality or something. I don't know.
I figured
way-
that you've been doing this longer than a day, which is exactly how long I've been able to be a fate given, so calling in someone who's a bit more experienced seemed to be a wise move.
Noted. What a busy day for you guys. Wow. My God. My first days as, like, me, I was just walking around like a tundra for, like, days. So good for you guys actually getting to do things. A long time ago. Let's see. Have you chosen a place to go yet? Any plans of attack?
Well, actually, speaking of, by the way, did you sense the veil of the Raven Queen?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm not tied to any gods, per se. The only one who has any sway over me is Big Man himself.
Because I believe she gave our generation of the Fate Given some sort of veil of shielding from the eyes of the seer.
The eyes of the seer, sure. You're basically my kids, I'm going to be honest. I can see you just about all the time, but it's good that you're cut off from the general network, I suppose. Keep you safe for a while longer.
I guess you're not part of this generation of the Fate Given then.
No, not quite. Well, I was born this generation, but I'm much older than the rest of you.
I see.
I'm gonna give her a confused look after hearing that.
You said she's like really young. She's like 20 years old.
She's
right?
20, yeah. This version of the Warden. This is the 54th iteration.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. So I just thought that, like, because you said 25 people, including the ones of this generation, I just thought maybe
she is one of the 25 born. Yes, she is cut off from that. That line with Aelinor, I suppose. But she doesn't pick up on that necessarily.
I'm so confused on the character. Anyway.
It's all good. It's all good. She is technically, yes, veiled from their viewing, but that wouldn't necessarily have mattered for somebody like the Warden.
Yeah, I figured it would, because she can fight King Sorrow herself. But I'm just wondering if she was one of the 25.
Yeah, she technically would be.
Okay, cool.
But she is magically stunted. She doesn't really feel divine things like that.
Interesting.
She is a little oblivious in certain situations.
See.
So
Well, since we are veiled, or at least we're protected from the seer, then I presume we can act freely and go wherever we wish. Oh, actually, I forgot which vision we had. We saw that King Sorrow was injured and wounded, so that also gives us at least some reassurance that we may be free to explore for some time.
she'll glance at Jimbo and kind of look at the rest of you. Just be careful, be cautious, and again, don't tell too many that you are who you are. That's my best suggestion. I'll keep that in mind. I've been hearing reports of people like King Sorrow around the town, around this city. They're just sitting in the outskirts, it sounds like, just nearby, waiting. So be careful who you do business with, that's all I'm going to say. You may be veiled, but you're not necessarily invincible when you're out of my direct line of sight, however far that might be.
I thought for Hal Hazar, at least, we were protected by Aelinor himself here.
Yes, if they should manifest within your visible range, they will be destroyed, but as for things that you don't detect yourself, that might be a different issue.
We'll keep that in mind.
There are several caveats when it comes to magic, and that's why I don't deal with it. I like to keep with my own power. That I understand. Is there anything else you guys need? I need to, there's some work I need to get done.
Well, thank you, no. At least not from me.
No? Okay. Anyone else? Any questions?
Do you have any recommendations of where would be a good place to go, I suppose?
Well, I mean, take your pick. Did you get your continent assignment?
I believe so. Was
I
it
think it was
Normora?
Nomura.
Namora.
Well, then, let's see. When I was a Varetian back in the day, it was a good time. I traveled quite a bit of the continent before I eventually made my way off to, Versia and the like. It's a very troublesome land, I must say. I would steer clear of most of the southern continents. Keep to those tied up in the northwest. Anything with a coast tends to be just fine. As far as general area. When you get inland, it starts to get more dangerous. As far as issues go, they're all squabbling down there. Take a side if you wish, or completely, stay neutral. Up to you. But the reaches of Nermora are only going to become sicker if we don't investigate the little nooks and crannies. So cast a wide net if you can, but stay, again, as secretive as you can. This will take some time to investigate and to really get down to the most minute of details if you are to find what you're looking for and to succeed on your goal and just keeping everything ticking. You never know what nooks and crannies people are going to crawl out of and make for themselves. It's a big wide world out there. As far as specific locations, is there any place that you had in mind? I can tell you a little bit from my different journeys.
I always wanted to go to that one place on the east side of Nomura. I think it's called Eastgard.
Eastgard? It's a nice hilly place. Nice valleys. A little bit safer than some of the other regions. Those dwarves are friendly to others, but they do not like one another. They are on the brink of civil war, it sounds like, with one another. From what I heard, it sounds like the king or queen or something deposed the previous ruler after their father died or something like that. Some sibling squabbles. The thing about Eastgard is that, from what I know, there's only one group of individuals that live there primarily, and that is the dwarves. They have other people who come from all different places, but it's mostly just them, from what I understand. It's possible that from the Second Coming there are other groups that live within there, but I don't know if they've interacted with them yet. I didn't see anything from the last time I checked a map.
Dwarves at war with other dwarves. Is that somewhere you want to go, though, Jimbo?
I think we can do good there.
Well, hopefully we can find one of Aelinor's, veins, and secure it, if that's a thing out there.
Mm-hmm. It has to be. I mean, the whole world is Aelinor. I think if I'm not mistaken, we just have to ask, and it may. I think he said it would. He would make one near where we want to be.
Yes, he did agree to do that, but I believe he has other ones that's open. And if what I get from the vision we saw is that they are more vulnerable, so we should try and locate them and maybe secure them. I'm not sure if that's how it works. Just a guess.
Possibly. What do you guys think? Look at the rest of you.
I'm
I mean,
just interested to have a adventure with my friends.
I mean, one place sounds as good as another to go raise some hell, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do it then.
All you need to be worried about is if my Warhammer breaks. Then we have a real problem. I hope it doesn't break.
If it breaks, I'll have it up and back as new and even better. Is promise.
If you need someone to heal your wounds, pat, ow, my shoulder. You know who to call.
You guys up for fighting?
You could use
more
some
hobbits and
healing
dwarves?
yourself, friend.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was that?
Who?
Oh, she said friend, not Bran.
Oh,
It's all good. The Miss Soul will kind of put her hands on her hips and say, "All right, well, you seem like you guys are getting along good enough. That's good to see. That'll be helpful for the times ahead, I'm sure. I am gonna head off, but why don't you guys, at the very least, let people know what you're doing and say goodbye to who you need to, and use this opportunity while I've got certain individuals preoccupied to maybe slip out of the crossroads." And she kind of looks at she looks pretty sternly at Jimbo after saying that.
I'm just gonna smile and say, and thank you for showing me the way back here. You have a you stay safe yourself.
She'll give a little half smirk, a smile, and she will. All right, boys. Goodbye, ladies, and Owl and Bird and
Pro.
other thing. And then she will. She'll take a step out. She'll take out a gun and just jump. And she fucking Thors away. All right. You hear basically thunder off in the distance.
Oh, okay.
I wish we could be as cool as that.
That was a little bit extra.
That is a
She's-
single boon.
She's very powerful.
I'm sure
saved
given
their
time
lives.
we'll be able to do something equally as inspiring.
I hope so. Shall we see Mr. Ode and tell him we're going to Eastgard?
We can do that. Is there anything else that we need to get? Grab? Buy, sell, whore? What?
Jimbo,
I
did you...
got just a little bit more work I'd like to get done before, and I think Ode said the next payday's in like if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like 2 days.
Let's see. It is currently the 5th of Gath. The payday is on the 7th. So you're very close.
So we might as well hang around, get a little bit more funds before we head out, and then, start our adventure.
So 2 more days in Hazar. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I figured we could just do quick couple days, hang out at the bar. Yeah, we go.
Do you want to flash by 2 days?
I figured I would just, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I don't mind, but I want to get stuff done as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
I think that's the best.
Just like we all go,
Yeah.
do a couple little things.
So you inform Spirit Ode of your decision. You are told to meet King. Let's see. His name is King. It's Stonefellow.
Eric and Stofellow?
Eric and Stonefellow, yes. He is the current leader of Fellows Hill. He has your tether point for your little stone so that you can bypass the portal system once you attune properly. Let's see. Yes, he reminds you that payday is coming up pretty soon. You guys finish your different activity for the evening.
If we do more stuff between then and now,
Yes.
will that affect our pay potentially?
Depends on what you guys accomplish in those days.
In the 2 days? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So, if anybody else had anything to finish up for that 5th day, we're going to say that at the end of that day, Jimbo, you finish that armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably, on the same day, I'd probably try and work on my project, the physical unseen servant.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make a check for that.
Okay, Tinker's Tools. And as usual, I'm just gonna pray before working.
Yep.
That's my routine.
Yep.
What do I do? Intelligence?
Tinker's Tools is, intelligence plus proficiency, if you're proficient with it. Which I
Yeah.
believe you are. Yeah. That's good. That's great. Awesome. So you do so. You at the end of the day, by the way, Jimbo, go ahead and mark yourself a piety. With Reldir.
Very cool. So
Yes,
that would
you're-
make me 3.
Wow, 3 piety. Nice. That's your first upgrade with piety. So we can choose that in just a minute.
Very cool.
Deus, as you finish your prototype, you have, in fact, a working prototype of your little guy.
Oh, a functional one?
A semi-functional prototype.
Oh,
Not entirely ergonomic as you'd like, still room for improvement, but you have something that half operates. Between the assistance and hard work of yourself and your co-pilot, who had quite a bit of insight, you are able to quickly suss out a mechanical operation of sort of mind of this thing. It can do very simple tasks and is not quite as strong, but it was relatively cheap to make.
Okay, I guess my next step would be to improve it. Then once I make a, not a weak prototype, but a prototype I'm happy with, then my goal is to make more of them using
Sure.
the ones I made to make more of itself.
Sure.
And I was hoping that the finished first prototype, I would use my node as its, I guess, brains, perhaps.
Sure.
if
Yeah, I'm
possible.
saying probably with the node. Yeah.
Okay,
You've got it. You've
okay.
got it working, and it's a bit smarter because you've got it in there.
Yeah.
Other models might take a little bit more time to get a proper brain functioning. Some sort of mechanical. You can make it do simple tasks though. If you
Yeah,
were
well,
that much
well-
you have figured out. The node robot can do a little bit more.
Simple task is all I need, because
Yeah.
assuming the simple task includes assembling more of parts,
Yes.
then I just need to
Putting
make the
certain
parts,
things
then I
together.
can
things like that.
assemble the robot, other robots of its kind,
It
making
can,
more
it
of
can
itself.
interact with objects, so very simple things like that it can pull off.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark that where you will. I'll put down some experience and mark another piety with Primina.
Oh,
Put
I'm
your
at 3
project.
now.
They're also at 3.
Yep.
All right. As you are working, Jimbo, hard at the hammer, hammer hitting the forge, you kind of enter a haze where after each strike you find yourself in a separate room. The sort of air around you begins to fill your lungs with like a smoke, but it doesn't burn, it doesn't hurt. It feels almost soothing, like natural, like breathing a second air. And you are given a few choices as to how you would like to reward yourself for your devotion to Raldir.
Okay.
You can either let us see. Tenteus, Tythene, Velkun, I went too far. Primina, where's Primina?
Raldir?
There he is. Yes, okay. You can either choose to give yourself a +1 set of tools. You can give yourself basically a weapon that does your d6 fire damage of your choice.
Okay.
You can gain expertise with your tool of your choice. You can gain a companion, or you can learn a spell, specifically a fire spell of evocation up to 2nd level. You can cast it once per day, or you can learn a cantrip permanently.
Oh, so many good options. I honestly think Jimbo would take the expertise in smithing tools.
Okay.
Also, while I'm working on that, could I be using the Bardac's hammer to
Yep.
be like imbuing
Yep, absolutely.
some kind of something?
Yeah, how many times do you want to use the hammer? How many times do you want to hit it with the resonant strike to give it different
I'm gonna
abilities?
try 2.
2? Go ahead. Roll me the 2d8.
So 2d8. Boom.
Can you make an attack roll quick with your hammer so that I can suss out what this is going to be? So 5 and 6. Ooh,
So,
okay,
acid
and
thunder.
thunder. That's going to be fun. Let's see here. That is what it is. Gotcha. Okay.
What is it?
Okay. So, you make an armor that as soon as it is done, grows these like almost skeletal spines from it. They splinter out and chip away until they make this almost like fashioned spine work to them. And they gain a special ability that you'll have to figure out with what it does.
Okay.
But it basically, you've made this weird hedgehog armor. As you strike it, it sort of begins to twist and extend out the metal, so that it has formed these spines and this like extra protection.
Very, very cool.
Shredder armor.
Would you be able to make me that item? Because I don't know how.
Sure.
Cool. Do I need to roll anything else?
No, I think that's good. I think that's all you really needed. I mean, you can make the check to see if you succeed, but it's DC 10, and I don't know what you have a plus now.
8?
Yeah, go ahead. You can if you want to. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Okay.
What the hell?
Beautiful.
There we go. Where are you? So I will just add this to your inventory. Unless you want to equip it, that's up to you.
Yeah, you can just add it to my inventory. And then I was just gonna give chain.
Wait, that's the wrong thing.
Oh. Um
Are you making heavy armor for yourself?
I figured after it like started growing like bones and spines and stuff, I was like, I don't think he would like bones and spines. But I do have this perfectly perfect set of armor I'm wearing right now, and
Right.
I kind of like, while I kind of do a quick adjustment. I get my grandpa to help. I summon him from the thing, and we start hammering away, like adjusting it to fit you, because it's my size and you're about half my size.
Yeah. Quite
A
bit
little
smaller.
more than half my size.
I probably give you my measurements if you need them.
I wouldn't need them. I have like a very perceptive eye when it comes to like armor and weapons. Like I just know.
You made spooky armor. Fantastic. All right, everybody else. Let's see what's good on the list. We got our 2 craftsmen going. Empo. Let's see what Miracle. What's Miracle doing?
You wanna know what Miracle's doing?
What's Miracle doing?
She's actually going to try and speak to a lot of the people within Halhazar, kind of getting information, making friends,
Sure. Make
making connections.
a charisma check. Yes,
Oh, I
we'll
think-
get to you with the 3 piety. Thank you.
Oh, 3.
3.
Ugh.
You make a few unseedy allies and companions around town. They are definitely your friends and not anybody who wishes you ill will. I'm being sarcastic. You meet a bunch of scumbags all across town, and make an enemy or 2 along the way.
Do I see any of them do like evil things, like stealing from people?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna turn this around. I'm going through my redemption arc in session
Re-
8.
13.
Redemption arc.
Friendly neighborhood.
I gotta get you all that screen time real quick. You missed.
You watch as one of them takes a pie off an old lady's like shelf or something that she's got outside her house.
That's the worst crime ever.
The worst crime.
I'm gonna pull a Batman and destroy his whole life. I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud on him,
Nice. Okay.
and in the darkness, or in the fog, I'm gonna come up. What do you think you're doing?
He screams.
As he runs away, she grabs the pie and just kind of puts it back, and then dips away.
You put back the pie, a savior of the world, truly ending crime one pie at a time. Fantastic.
She's gonna stop crime within the city.
You gain progress towards your next fame or infamy, your choice.
Ooh, okay.
But not quite the next tier.
She'll be a vigilante. I think that's pretty cool.
That's fun. All right.
The Phoenix in the Mist. There's gonna be a rumor.
Oh, that's fucking sick. The Phoenix fog has been rolling around.
Let's see.
Phoenix fog is cooler than Batman.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden like the fog appears, and like this is what I'm imagining is it's like you see like an outline of a phoenix appear, and then somebody runs out.
I'm getting fired up.
Okay, so you can
I see
gain
what you did there.
from 3 piety with Primina. Imparted knowledge, so that is proficiency in a skill of your choice. A slightly different version of that, which is to gain expertise with a tool, your choice. You can gain a +1 weapon of your choice. You can learn the spell. I have to. Oddly enough, it's enhance ability.
Huh. That's level 2, I believe.
Yes. Once per long rest. Or you can
Oh.
learn the cantrip mending if you don't already have that somehow.
Let me see what I have.
Or again, the age classic. You can gain a companion. A
I'm
very
probably gonna go with what Jimbo did.
very
Expertise.
Expertise, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
big.
good.
What are the piety level like tiers? It's like 3, then
10, 25, 50.
okay, yeah. I thought it was like 3, then 25. I was like, ooh, then it's gonna be a long
Be a
time.
minute, yeah. It's gonna be a minute
Okay,
until 10.
so 3 and 10.
Once you start actually adventuring, though, you'll find that you get that stuff pretty quick. It doesn't take too long. Or when you report back to town with news of what you've done. That's big.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is our main man Brand doing?
Depends on what we got. Let's see. He's going to probably spend a bit of time trying to do a little bit more research based off of what they've got to be prepared for, Eastgard and Fellows Hill. I mean, when you're a con man, you got to know your marks.
Sure.
So.
Make an investigation check for that one. And if anything else, I didn't mean to cut you off.
We'll go bit by bit here.
Sure.
1 second.
Sounds good.
Investigation. Meh.
You ask around. You kind of learn that there's no major players there other than the Farseekers Guild, the Eyes of Cathis, and the Dalbakar have a presence there. A pretty wide expanding mercenary guild. Very small. Those are the groups that you hear about as far as factions go and influence there. Griffs, things like that. You hear of a small minor drug trade of a very musty herb going through Eastgard. As far as stealing things, the stone there is ripe with different gems, things like that. Things like this might be of use to you. That's really all you hear. And you hear kind of a rumor too that there might be some sort of portal nearby the city or something that tend to open up in there more at time to time. But something is leaking out a bunch of bad guys once again, polluting the countryside.
That's concerning. All right. So let's see. That this is going to take all of about 2 seconds, but he's felt really bad about the fact that when he met Jimbo, Jimbo gives him that aberrant leather armor.
Yeah.
And he enjoys Jimbo and that sort of thing. So he doesn't have much to give because, well, he just doesn't have a whole lot. But he's going to Jimbo's going to one morning open up his door and find Brand doesn't need this anymore, but a hooded lantern that's been well used and well loved, that he's it's a note to Jimbo, kind of a thank you kind of thing. So I don't know if Jimbo would even want it, but that's something that Brand's been intending on doing for a while. Let's see.
He's just gonna smile with a confused face and just thank you for the gesture and kind of put the note in the bag.
The other things besides getting to know Krakus a bit better is he's going to go and see if he can't find a gift for Reese that is just something simple with Reese is part Arctic tern, is that correct?
Yeah.
A tern and a raven together, and give that to commission it if it needs to be or whatever, but
Sure.
find that as a gift for Reese.
What is this little piece of jewelry? Or is it?
It's either a small figurine or just like a pendant kind of thing.
Sure. You can get it made at either a metal place or a wood place. Doesn't really matter. Wood carver can have that done for you in like a day.
Probably wood. It would be kind of
Yeah.
more where Brand would be going with it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like 5 silver for that.
Okay.
Easy enough done.
Oh.
And if you want to the next day, you can pass that off to Reese.
Yeah, it's he would, and it'd be one of those. They've already kind of said their goodbyes, but one of those I don't know when I'll be seeing you again, and Reese is the closest thing he's got to a brother at the moment. So
Reese is he's like,
Well, thank you, man. I'll see you around, right?
well, you're gonna have a hard time getting rid of me. I may go around, but I'm like a bad copper. I'll keep showing up over and over again. But then any other time, he's going to spend a chunk with working at the Chantry of the Dusk, and if he has off time, just starting to play around with the dust. I mean, that sort of thing. So there you go.
yeah, we can talk about dust experimentation in just a bit. Very nice, very nice. And we've got Swan. What is Swan?
This is just for the rest of the night, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We started on Brand for the next day, but that's okay because his thing was good. Yeah, still day 5, by the way. Swan, what are you up to for the evening?
Swan is looking to do 2 things because I guess everyone's just doing downtime stuff. She's going to look for an apothecary of some kind.
Oh yeah, there are plenty. No, you could just find them after a while. Let's see. There is one. Find my Ved Ghost. Yeah, here we go. Nope, that's Hal Kadeen. Here we go. You go to a small little nook known as the Byron's Tomes and Alchemy Supplies. It is located in Bron Amoro? Yes, it is located in Bron Amoro. It is here. It is this little nook right here, in the richer part of town. It is both a bookstore and a alchemy shop. So it's got different chemical compounds, potions, things like this.
Well, it's the best she's gonna do.
As far as herbalists and places, there is one out of town if you're looking for specifically herbs and naturally grown stuff.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Rather than
Then in Bron Nebiota, all the way out of here, outside the gates of the city, you find a little shop. Has no sign, but you see a old lady sitting on a porch out front on a rocking chair.
She will approach and give a little bow on introduction. Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, this is an apothecary of sorts.
We do things like this, yes. Come.
She gets up, you hear every bone in her body creak,
Oh.
and she sort of shuffles in. There is an other ancient-looking man, and like 2 older-looking individuals, just like sipping different teas off in the corner.
Harris, wake up. We got a customer.
And he, like, the guy behind the counter, kind of like, his eyes deglaze, and he looks at him, towards you.
Come on in. Hello.
Yes, and she will enter. Well, I was wondering if you had something of a healing kit here.
Oh yes, oh yes. Are you doing some adventuring?
Yes, I wanted to be prepared.
Can never be too prepared these days. Just the one, or are you looking for multiple?
Just the one will do.
He gets you a very nice, like, custom little leather case. All these different little baubles and things like that, different medical supplies placed within. And he passes you off it off to you for a normal price. It's all local grown stuff. Get it just out of town. My grandson goes and picks it up for us. Anything else
thank
you are looking for?
Well, I'm going to, I don't believe we're leaving so soon, so I wanted to see if I could help in any way. I'm quite good with herbs and stuff like that.
Oh, sure. Tell you what, there's a strange, like almost a fruit. It grows from trees. It's almost a spiny ball. If you can get a few of those from outside of town, that would be very good. Our kid is our grandson is out. He's fishing today with his friends, so I think we should give him the day off or so. He'll be tired when he gets back. It's just a few miles out of town. If you can collect some of those and some mushrooms that you find along the way, I might be able to tell you a little bit about them and what they do.
Of course, I don't mind doing that at all.
So you make your way out into the...
Also, she would pay an extra gold for the healer's kit.
Awesome.
She'd sneak it in.
Sneak it in. They can't count. You reverse steal from them. Fantastic. You give a tip. You head out into the Ved Coast wilds. I hate this crab. Where you sort of in the jungle, just outside of town. Find make a either a wisdom check, a survival check, or whatever you've got for
well, herbalism work?
Herbalism also is beneficial. Yes, I'd prefer that. Oh my god.
Wow.
You find a collection, a menagerie of almost every single resource that this place has to offer. You find these different mushrooms, things like this. You find several stacks, a bountiful harvest. Maybe not so much that you're like, carrying a whole bunch with you, but you have your pick of the litter for different ingredients that you find. All different sorts of mushrooms from this very different land than your own home.
I feel like she's walking by and mushrooms are growing for her. She's like, oh, perfect.
She will not take too much to not disturb the ecosystem too much,
Sure.
but because of the high pick, she's gonna pick the ones she thinks that are best.
Sure. And as you return with your extreme bounty, they sort of welcome you in and teach you for what you've done, what each of these different things does. You can go ahead and gain a fame as you have pleased the city spirits, and you also learn a considerable amount about the natural life of the Ved Coast as you travel about, and that will benefit you down the line.
Is the fame specific to a place, or?
Ved Coast fame, yes.
Okay.
Did you have Ved Coast fame before, or is this your first
No,
point?
this is first.
Wow. Well then, for going out and getting herbs and rolling good, you get to choose a benefit, because I thought it's all good. Let's see.
I had my 2 fame and grove is why.
That's good. All right, Ved Coast. Then you gain the following option. If you choose fame over infamy, you get. Let's see. I don't know how you'd get infamy from picking mushrooms, but that's up to you.
Very carefully.
Very carefully.
Not only did I help the little old ladies, I got the best stuff for them.
You get the
Infamy.
best stuff. They're stocked for a while on their more rare things that it would take.
Infamy, by the way.
Infamy? Oh, you are?
No, I'm kidding. No.
Okay. You can get a wizard or cleric cantrip of your choice.
Ooh. Wait, I take guidance.
Wait, what does getting
Fantastic.
one piety get you? Like nothing?
One does
Right.
not give you anything for piety or realm.
Okay.
It gives
That
you
was the
membership.
easiest choice of my life.
Cool.
Wait, you got guidance?
You got
Yeah.
guidance.
Sick.
It's big.
All right.
That's
I now
really
have a
good.
potential 33 on my perception checks.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Fantastic. Well, that's how
And
it
my,
is.
my owl can assist you.
You
Give
made a
advantage.
dead collection of spirits very happy by helping the old lady, so they gave you magic.
Nice.
Congratulations.
They gave me magic to help me see better.
Also gained citizenship within the Ved Coast. Congratulations, you're an immigrant now.
Huh.
Huh.
That was very easy. I picked up a couple of
It's
mushrooms.
almost like there's very few laws here.
You just gotta roll well.
All right, that's a pretty good evening, I think. Next day, y'all wake up. Still no note from Scribe. Sorry, Scribe. It is the 6th. What are you guys doing today?
Who's starting?
I'll just say right now, if we're not doing any party shenanigans, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Helping those old ladies.
Go ahead and
Those old people.
we'll just start with you then. We'll go down the line. Make another
Do a
herbalism check.
reverse.
Damn, that's really good. You find another collection and are well greeted amongst the natural life of the place that you travel through. You hear and see a giant, like, crane-type beast walking through the coastline as you traverse through, and it kind of looks at you and gives you an odd squawk. That seems to carry much louder than you had expected across basically this entire jungle. These are called sea callers. You come to hear them as very strange local birds. You find again, small menagerie of different herbs. You get to pick and choose which ones you prefer, either the ones used for toxins, the ones used for beneficial healing agents, medicines, and do well on that day. That's a good point. Random encounter check. I gotta roll really bad. Oh, you're good.
Darn. I mean, what?
What? Yeah. When you're a louder party, your chances for random encounter increases, but you're also in the safer area. So.
This owl is stalking me.
This owl is, Christ. It is just following you, robotic, unmoving.
Just hopping from tree to tree, like
Yes. Terminator owl. Yes.
You can give it simple commands.
Why would she?
I don't know.
She doesn't want following her in the first place. She's just letting it because she doesn't gonna say no.
You make considerable progress towards your second point of fame, and gain again more intelligence and knowledge. I'm giving you XP for this, by the way. That's what I'm saying. As you help out these older folks.
Just treat it as your own fine familiar.
All right. On to the next one. Or is there anything else you wanted to do in that day, Swan?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Pretty productive day, though. You find a whole bunch of stuff. You made them quite a bit of cash. If you want payment, they are willing to pay you a little bit of money.
Not payment per se, but she is going to keep some toxins for herself. Stuff to make toxins with.
Sure. Go ahead and
That's
mark
allowed.
yourself. Let's see. How much do you want? Because you can give them
Literally enough for one.
enough for one. You could probably make a really simple toxin. Let me see. I actually have to look this up. It's poison, right?
Yeah, bottle of poison would be the base 5e.
So, wow, that's pretty expensive, actually. But if you mark enough for one poison vial, it's 50 GP in product. So it's a considerable amount of your take, but it's also you're doing them a favor anyway.
Okay.
Because whatever you have in resources, you can produce double the amount of on your own time. It will take you a considerable amount of time to actually brew this poison.
Fair enough.
All right. On to let's see. Where have we got? What's on the OBS? Let's start with Bran. What's Bran doing?
Let's see. So we've got what, 2 days left? Is that what we're saying?
Yep, and you
Basically.
started and you spoke with Reese on this day, we'll say.
Okay. He'd speak with Reese, do that whole thing, and then out of the 2 days, which one do I want to do? He's gonna go be a good boy. He's gonna work in the chantry today.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a religion check. If you roll good, we'll see what happens.
Come on, let's roll good. No.
Mine's not great. Well, nuts. I'll give you some XP, but I'm not gonna reward you with another piety point just yet.
No, I get that. So-
All right. Fantastic. All right. Anything else? So you do your job. Less so like you speak with the leader of the Chantry of the Dusk. He kind of gestures you towards, and I'll say that. Oh, yeah, the music did stop. Thank you. With the sort of your role, you weren't put in anywhere that would put the Chantry at risk or anything like that. But they instead stick you on duty cleaning and things like this, preserving bodies, ensuring that certain wards are kept up and things like that.
Sounds par for the course. Low ranking dude. So yeah, that, I mean, he's going to spend his time while he's doing that probably chatting with Kraketh.
Yeah,
but
who squawks at you in various different muttered tones and things like that. Different things he's heard on the street. He starts to learn some different language, things like that from all over. He's working on his mimicry, sort of muttering under his voice. Not quite as loud as you'd expect. He's quite quiet when he wants to be, but sometimes he will just out of nowhere give you a very loud squawk and just look at you. Let's see now. We've got.
I kind of love him.
He's a good boy. Deus, you are up next. What's going on, Deus?
The usual wake up early, pray, work on a thing. But besides that, I was wondering if I can, like, in the same day, look for some, like, a job to make some money.
Sure.
Because I'm so broke.
Make an
I have
investigation
so little
check.
gold. Okay. Investigation. I'm gonna
Good one.
guidance.
What kind of job are you looking for? Because that's a big one.
Something that uses my skill in technology.
Would you
or
like
I
to
guess I
work
have high
at like
charisma.
an assembling thing, or would you like to work as a like salesman or something?
Probably more of assembling.
Okay. So you find actually a station within the Capitol Guard of the city, working with their district priests. These individuals kind of keep the different arcane and religious different relics in place, that things like that allow the ships to go through the port without crashing into anything, things that keep power running through the city to different locations, things like this, keeping generators running. And go ahead and make me a check with your Tinker's tools to see how well you do today. But this is your job now. You have a job that you can go back to whenever you need to.
Can I guidance this too?
16? No, because I'll say that this is a continuous like effort. I'll say that in locating this, you cast guidance at the moment that you needed to. But 16 is good. So with your check, you earn yourself quite a bit of cash. Let me see how much exactly it would be. Capital Guard makes 7.5 gold.
7.5.
Yes, working with the Capitol Guard across town. It is a grueling workday though, and you even come across like some crime scenes where like things have exploded and you need to start putting pieces back together of certain things. Quite a busy workday, but nothing bad happens during your job, your shift, to you in particular.
Okay.
Swan, you did fun herbalism stuff. Miracle. What are you up to? Oh no.
Oh my god, that was me. I was muted.
It's all good.
I'm gonna be doing more vigilante stuff. I'm gonna be looking for criminals, and I'm gonna be giving them some form of Phoenix Fog justice.
Go ahead and make an investigation check as you look for criminals across the darker places of Halhazar. Now, here's my question: where are you looking? Are you looking in the top part of the city, or are you looking in the Undercity for crime?
I'm gonna look in the Undercity.
You travel down to the lower levels of Halhazar, and yeah, make me that investigation check for different
Could
crimes.
I do a perception instead?
You could, yes, if you want to try to spot crime as you walk around. 10?
Oh,
10's not too bad. I'll say that instead of roll me initiative quick. You're gonna help out, but not against crime.
uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. Initiative. Oh no.
Something
No, no.
dark comes from the shadows within the Undercity. One of the hated beasts of the land bursts from underneath the ground and begins attacking nearby the different denizens of the caves and the different taverns and caverns of the Undercity of this town. You see this very strange insect-like creature split out and start attacking the different denizens. What did you roll? 4. Okay.
4.
You will have assistance with this attack from different. You see people dressed similarly to the Capitol Guard, but they've got these like goggles on that allow them to see better in darker conditions. You watch as this like strange dinosaur creature starts running at them and takes multiple attacks at them and actually cuts one of the guards down. That is its turn. It is your turn.
I guess would I have had the wildfire spirit with me, or if
can
not,
say-
that's completely fine.
You can say that. Roll me a flip a coin.
All right.
You don't. It's
Okay.
summoned, but you'd have to use like whatever resource you need to get them out.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use my wild shape as a bonus action to summon the wildfire spirit.
Okay.
It's an
But
action.
It's an
Yeah,
action.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
use
bonus
an
action to
action.
summon to get him to attack and stuff.
All right, I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my action to summon it, and as
Okay.
soon as it does, it needs to make me a dex saving throw, please.
Gotcha. This creature rolls like garbage. So it will fail that.
Takes 5 points of fire damage, and I think other than me, I don't have to make it. Okay,
So you're
and
good.
with the bonus action, it's gonna do a fire seed.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
11. Ooh,
11. I don't think that hits.
nasty hit.
It does not. Oh my god, this thing has crazy armor. After noticing you, it will turn towards you. But first, it's the local. Let me see what they are called. They have a name. This specific group of individuals. These guards of the Undercity. Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. They're going to make their attacks. One definitely hits. The other one does not. So he can. He watches one of these guys whips out two of these long swords, or not long knives. Sorry, and starts taking stabs into the ass end of this creature as it begins to jump towards you. All right, let's see. It makes 2 attacks on you, and both hit. You
Mhm.
watch as it comes down at you with these almost scythe-like appendages.
I'm gonna use my reaction bulwark to again do the X-like pattern with the fire shield.
Sounds good. You would have normally have taken 17 slashing damage. You reduce that down to half. So it's what, 8?
Yep.
Yeah. As this thing comes down at you, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna use my action. That soldier that got hit before, is he dead, or is he alive?
No, he's
Or-
he's down, right?
He's
But
down?
He's
Okay.
looking really
Let me
bad.
I'm gonna use my action to cure wounds him.
Okay,
because she wouldn't let someone die in front of him. Not again.
sure. You get him back up. He whips out his weapons again as he gets up. He will take his turn. You have your bonus action if you want to do anything with that.
Yep, I'm gonna do another fire seed.
Sure. This
Oh.
creature screams in pain as you blast it back with the fire.
Oh, okay. That's do for 20s you double the dice, right?
I do roll both,
Okay. Uh,
just so that people get to roll a bunch of dice. Fantastic. Let's see. That is 8. He's looking not good about that. And then now these 3 guards that you have at your disposal because you got one of them up. He actually gets to. Yep, he's done. One of them hits again. And you watch as his weapon arcs with this like static charge as he slams into the creature. It howls out in pain and looks towards him because you did not attack it this turn. It is its turn. It will take 2 attacks at this guard. And it knocks. Well, it might not knock him. There's a chance. That is 2d6. I'll just roll it. I've got like no desk space anymore. He's okay. He's holding on by a thread. He's not looking good. It is your turn.
all right, she's gonna do she's gonna flourish the warhammer over her head and do an overhand swing to bonk the creature to its side. She's gonna one-hand it because I want to distinguish that before I hit, just in on the off chance.
Sure.
Right.
12 is big. With that strike, it falls down, nearly dead. It screams out in immense pain as its back legs are shattered.
I'm gonna look over to the other guards, kind of like nod in approval, and I'm gonna have the pet attack with its flame seed.
Nice. That definitely hits. This thing had an 18 AC, by the way, and you're still killing it, so that's good. Go ahead and roll damage. I'm pretty sure this will. Yep, that finished it off. This little guy jumps up, makes a cute little noise, and shoots some flame out of its mouth. It smells like pretty dank. Probably the same flame that he ate earlier in the week. And kills this creature. Congratulations. I will go ahead and mark another infamy. As the vigilante who saved some of the denizens of the very rough and tumble undercity of Halhuzar.
And she's gonna cast Fog Cloud and disappear with the fiery teleport.
Yes. Is there anything you wanted to take from the creature before you left? Just out of curiosity.
Ooh. What does it look like I could harvest from the creature?
Well, hold on. I have to find out what fucking book this thing is from. All right. I'll let you know in just a second.
All right.
Let's see.
I feel like I'm taking up too much time of the session. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good.
No, it's cool. I'm just like, I'm doing a mundane job and Miracle's being Batman. I feel like I need to step up my game.
It's all good. People play the way they want to. Let's see. You think you could probably take off one of its legs? Otherwise, you could take more time to like maybe get more parts of this thing. But something that you could grab right away is definitely one of the body parts.
She's gonna grab what are its arms?
Yes.
Normal arms, or are they scythe arms?
They're like scythe arms, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. I'm gonna grab one of the scythe arms because I bet Jimbo could do something cool with that.
Sure. You gain.
You bet.
Yeah. You gain a. How do you pronounce this thing? Is it Kuthric? A Kruthic. You get a Kruthic arm, which basically acts as a short sword.
Okay. I have a Kruthic.
And it can be empowered still, yes, using the hammer to do all sorts of different things.
And I'm gonna meet Jimbo at the Chantry of the Dawn whenever he's available.
Gotcha. All right.
So this would be like at the end of the day, right?
Yes, after everybody's day of skulking around.
Okay.
We're on day 6,
So
right?
I would be doing stuff first.
Yes. Hold on. Let me get to
Jimbo is the last one in the list. Yes. What is Jimbo up to?
So after creating this skeleton armor,
Yep.
I'm gonna go try looking for Bardock.
Yep.
Around the chantry, and kind of see if he can help me determine the properties of this armor.
Sure. He kind of shows you as you walk to him. He's like, "Oh, well, look at that! You got inventive with my little hammer already. Look at that. I'll show you what this does." And he gets like some guy to just kind of walk in. He puts the armor on, and it changes shape. It like morphs to his body based on his physique, and basically gives additional protection.
Okay.
Mechanically, what this does is... Hold on. I have to get to that part of my notes. You can basically activate this armor to add one of your physical ability scores to your AC while wearing it for a minute. It's a once per day.
Oh, cool. Is it like a reaction or a
It is an action.
an action? Okay, and it's like strength or dexterity or
Yes, because of your attunement level, the maximum bonus that you can give is a +2. So I will type this out for you.
okay. Cool. Well, and then I'm gonna go look at the anvil, and I was like, "Do you mind if I use this real quick?"
He grants you access. Yes.
I'm
Absolutely, my boy.
gonna be like, "Well, if making skeleton armor was 2 hits, what does 3 hits do?" And I'm gonna, with the other chainmail, do 3 hits.
Hold on. So copy and paste that. I think I got that right. Let's see. How many 3 hits? Go ahead and roll your d8s. I can just scroll up and see what it does from there.
So 2 more. And then it was boom boom. Wait, what is it?
So I'll take the 1, the 5. Oh, and the 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Wow. Pardon me. Let's see.
Acid again.
Oh no.
This is going to be a very wicked looking... This is armor again, right?
Correct.
Starting from... So... Okay. Wow. All right. And then if you add that again... Wow. All right. You do not make armor that can fly, but you do make armor that can allow you to basically... you can activate it, and you gain basically a levitate. You can levitate yourself up to 120 feet as an action once per long rest.
That's pretty good.
Very cool.
Prevent falling to your death, potentially.
You
And what
ascend
is it?
30 feet per turn.
Cool. And what does it do? Or not what does it do? What does it look like?
It has a very... It is almost like... it looks... color-wise, we're looking at like a palish green.
Mhm.
You've essentially, again, changed the metal that this is made out of. It's incredibly light to wear. It really does not weigh much at all. It is sort of untouched as far as other physical differences go. Take care.
Swan.
Yeah, sorry. You guys finish up. I'll watch the rest later, but I gotta
Sure.
head out. Bye.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Take care.
I'm gonna have to head out too. So you guys continue what you gotta do, but I'm gonna dip out.
Yeah.
I gotta get to bed.
All right, take it
Sorry
easy.
about that.
Take care, guys.
Thank you for the session, Fib.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's just very light, very simple looking. But it again has that kind of off-green, almost bluish hue, like sea foam.
Cool. I'm also going to add some like clockwork designs into it, like embedded into the armor. Maybe like add like a ticking clock that actually clicks over in like maybe the like in the top left hand corner, or not the corner, and like the on the shoulder pad.
Sure.
Just like little things that I think that Deus would like.
Gotcha.
From the short time I've met him, I know he likes clockwork stuff and tinkering. So
Gotcha.
yeah, different little bits like that.
Yeah. Anything else? Because I mean, unless you're really snazzing this thing up, which could take your whole day, using the hammer does not take much time at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I imagine that's what I would have done. Like, because it's already made. I just would like add like a
Sure.
couple things to it.
Sounds good.
And I think that would be pretty much it. Like, would I have time to finish off the divine clause for
Key.
Let's see. Yes.
why can't I think of his name? Rocky.
Rocky, go ahead and make. I believe it's a smithing check, right?
I think
Oh,
so.
that's right. Make me a smithing check for the actual armor itself. I have to see if this is a permanent enchantment or the or non-permanent. The bone one has to be permanent. There you go. 27. Yeah, it works.
Okay.
So make another one. 25. Yeah. So both are done now. So
Okay,
your
cool.
your little claws for Rocky now do D6 radiant, I believe. Right? Or what was it
Cool.
previous?
I don't know. We didn't. I rolled really low last time. It was like a 4.
Was
Or
it
not a 4. It was like I rolled a natural 1 and then
Gotcha.
whatever, my +6, so like a 7.
I'm assuming you just rolled gold. Or no, you rolled 8 on the hammer and got radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I rolled radiant, and then on the smithing check, I think afterwards I just didn't do good.
Gotcha.
You're like, well, yeah.
So those are not permanent. So, all right.
Yep.
We'll call it there. As far as what we're getting done then today. And
Cool.
tomorrow
We're on day 5, right? Oh no, day 6 now.
we are now on day 6. We just finished day 6, more or less.
I was wondering if I could do one thing actually.
Yep. What else?
I wanted to like try to produce the blue dust that I've
Sure.
done once before.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if I can just like apply it to what do I have? I guess the shield I got.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Can I guidance this?
Yeah, you could. This is an instant thing, unlike like a tool check or something like that. So yeah, you can totally.
25.
Yeah, 25. That's big. That is a permanent success. Your shield. Let's see. Basically, you can now use your action to give yourself resistance to cold damage.
Oh, cool. Interesting. And how long would that last?
It's till the end of the turn.
Oh.
Do you want to add that levitate stuff and whatnot to your page, Dave?
You can make that a reaction,
That's
actually.
fine, I
Sorry,
was giving-
make it a reaction.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I was looking at the other thing. Go ahead.
Wait, did you give me armor?
That was gonna be the heavy armor that, like, remember how I said I was gonna make you some?
Yeah. So what kind of armor was it?
It was the levitating armor, so now you'll be able to fly straight up.
I'm just wondering in terms of AC, which one I would get.
It's
Oh,
chain.
that would be it's a chainmail. So it would be
Gotcha.
heavy armor 16 plus your shield, so you're at 18 now, right?
Yeah. I was at 10.
Nice. And then now as a bonus, as an action, I can make. Oh.
It would have done something if you had rolled
Is
2. I think that's really funny.
Me?
Yeah, you basically you made a balloon.
Oh, him.
Yeah, for the armor.
Oh.
Yes.
How much would it weigh?
Uh,
Because you said it doesn't weigh very much.
it
Right?
weighs half as much mechanically, but you still need to have heavy armor proficiency to use it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just named my ability or whatever it's called bone armor.
Sure.
Jimbo is gonna definitely need some kind of like honorific or something. Like he's becoming crazier and crazier.
Discord is dying again.
Is it? It's working for me right now. You guys sound just good.
Maybe just the music.
That's even working for me. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's fine too.
All right, gang. We will close out stream and things like that. That was fun though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can be right back.
we're so close. We're so close.
I know. I feel like I like each session. I'm like, all right, this is the session
This
we're
is the
leaving.
session we start. Yeah.
But no, that's okay.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Is the stream off? I want to talk about.
No, it's not. I'll turn it off right now.
Yeah.
That was fun. Goodbye. Goodbye.
No
Bye. Bye.
spoilers.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye,
No
bye, bye,
spoilers.
bye, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.